Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Throw until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating the river flow, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart. Lost in the midnight blue, shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun, oh but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep Shook me to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from the locked up ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say, hello, friends. Welcome. Today's been one of the least well-designed mornings of the recent months. I've been running all over the place. I fell over. It was terrible. The music stopped working correctly on the intro. The timer froze. Oh gosh, it was a lot. Anyway, though, safe and sound, only a little worse for wear. We are here with you now, and it's great to see you sincerely. Let's begin by thanking Jamor. Jamor, thank you very much indeed for your generosity in gifting a subscription to our friend Shen. Good old Shen, regular hoster, also a named character in our playthrough. Pretty darn cool of you to have gifted the sub. Thank you much indeed, Jamor. Hello, Act6. How we doing? Peppers, good to see you. Blue Link, welcome. Windsor, always a pleasure. Rog, welcome. How's it going today? Slivers, I know you're enjoying this playthrough quite a bit, and golly gosh, I am too. How's it going today, Jack? Peppers, pleasure as always. Agonarch, welcome back. Sir Wales, hello. Quick Ben, hi. Is that everybody? If it's everybody, good job. If not, less than good job, but it is good to see you for sure. Oh, alright. Deep breaths. Like I said, falling over while running around trying to get ready for stream is a good way to get the adrenaline up, to get hyped up real quick. But I am a bit sore, so not so good. I suppose we should start this way today. Once again, in the next couple days, I want to play a round of King of the Castle, that great chat and Resorty play together game, and it was really fun last time, and many of you enjoyed it also, and so I'd love to do another day of that. Best question though for me is what day works best for you all. Last week we did it tomorrow, a week ago from tomorrow, week back from tomorrow rather, and that was super fun. Really enjoyed it a lot, but I've heard from some folks they prefer not my tomorrow, but the day after instead. So it's either my Friday or my Saturday, which is American Thursday or American Friday. And so to make it so you do not need to type it all, I'll go ahead and put a brand new poll in. So which day for King of Castle? I'm going to put American Thursday, which is tomorrow, or American Friday, which is the day after. I'll start the poll now. If you just click whichever one you prefer. They both work equally well for me at this point, and I want to maximize you fine folks hanging out and having a good time. Do both of them? Why not both? Anyway, the vote is live now. There's also a vote over on Discord, which I'll keep running throughout the stream, and then after stream we'll see which one works. Friday might work best, because going into the weekend, you have more reason to stay for the whole thing. I think that's true. I'm thinking Friday, most people would prefer it. Actually, last time we streamed it on American Thursday. Yep, American Thursday, Japanese Friday. And I don't know why we did it then, it just lined out that way. Slivers, King of the Castle stresses you out to watch. Wait, why is that? I really enjoyed it. Did I feel stressed out while playing it? I don't think so. I definitely felt locked in and ready to go. Maybe it's because you as a chatter have to make decisions too, and you've got to strategize as well, and the entire way through I'm strategizing against you all. I was very happy to win that first round, but I figure as you all play more often, more of you will begin to see what you need to do to make chat vote well together. There were a few people towards the end game who started making less than ideal votes, and because we had about 50 people or so at the end, even a small group defecting made it very difficult for the rest of the chat players to accomplish their goals, but I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot for sure. So as of right now, the votes are totally and purely in the direction of American Friday. So I'm guessing we'll have that one, but thank you for your votes. I do appreciate it. Speaking of voting, I got an interesting message off stream yesterday about the game we're playing right now, Wildermyth, which I'm really, really, really enjoying, as I said a few times. And one of the really cool parts of this game is that occasionally there are inflection points. There are clear moments where you choose to do this or that, and you can speculate on what's going to come from it. You can guess how it's going to go, but you don't really know often. Yesterday I thought I was helping a husband and wife become stronger together, and instead it may have led to their divorce. Whoops. Whoops. But occasionally I've asked you all to make the decisions for me, especially on like silly things, like should we rebuild the statue of the frog or the statue of the ram? Apparently we can't do both of those. And it was great. It was great to let you all decide which one to do. But I got a message asking, Resorty, why don't you let us vote on all of the decisions in the game? And I thought about it for a moment. That's a fair question. Probably the game is so much more engaging and entertaining if you know full well that chat can choose what chat wants. I realize, though, that I'm overly protective, or we'll say appropriately protective of my playthrough. I don't trust you all to make good decisions. Individually, I'm sure you make good decisions. Individually, I'm sure in your own playthroughs, you only pick the one that you really, really want. But I know that some of you are, is malevolent the word? At least malfeasant. At least malfeasant. And so I know full well that some of you would say, this one sounds like it will kill all of my, all of my characters. Let's do that one. So I apologize. If you want more input on the big choices, you're welcome to throw them into chat, but not when it comes to the ones that I really do care about. It's how it goes. Hey Jim, good seeing you. You end up buying this game. You're really having fun watching me. That's so cool. I'm glad to hear that. I think that's maybe 2 in a row for you. There've been a couple games recently that you've liked enough to buy, and like I say always, that makes me so happy. Yeah, like I said on stream yesterday, this game really scratches a whole bunch of itches for me simultaneously, and that's unusual. Like, usually I play a game for the strategy, or for the story, or for the mechanics, or whatever it is. Rarely do I have one where I think it's engaging to stream, while also being so many other cool features altogether. And that makes me really, really, really happy. Both the player and also the streamer. Now, that said, all good things must come to an end. So I think today, after we finish the first major campaign, we're going to take a little bit of a break from this game, try some other ones. But this is definitely one that we will come back around to at some point. It's just that playing through one chapter takes about a week or so, at least the way I stream it, with reading out every single line of dialogue in a different voice. And so I don't want to devote weeks and weeks and weeks to this one, at least not right now. So fair warning, we'll play the rest of the campaign 1 today and see what happens to our lovely little characters, and then start another one presently, a few weeks maybe, a month or two, who knows. The game gives you a little Battle Brothers vibe with War Tales 2. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Battle Brothers streams super well, in part because the characters don't have much personality. Sure, it is the case that this character's a drunk and that character's a brawler, or perhaps a drunken brawler, but this often doesn't affect the story at all. It's just about stats. When in this game, it seems the personalities of the character are robust contributors to the storyline and to the things that happen along the way. And I'm a big fan of that. Absolutely big fan of that. And I think that makes it also more engaging for viewers, because you can root for people you care about or root against those who are problematic slivers. Sliver's the battle mage. It's still a work in progress. We're working. Sliver's so mean. I don't remember what awful thing Sliver's character said to someone yesterday, but they were quite dismissive of someone's good efforts. Anyway, the rest of today's stream, after we're done with this, I'm going to try a game called The Pale Beyond. I don't know how great it's going to be. It is well regarded over on the Steam. It is really attractive art, but I don't know enough about it to offer much of preemptive commentary. So we'll try that one, see how it goes, and then I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're doing next week especially. We'll probably start some new big week-long playthrough of something, but I appreciate that y'all be here cheering us on and hanging out, and that means the world. How's it going, Dogberry? Good seeing you, Jace, as always. Hello, hello. Actually, putting my tie on now, behind schedule entirely, just standing here as always. I guess I'll ask the question I often ask at this point, which is, are there any games that you are looking forward to? Is there anything that you have on your radar that I should be checking out? I've heard from a number of fellow streamers that there are some amazing games coming out pretty soon. A friend of the channel, Cringer, often makes Twitter posts that say things like, next week, not a good week for streaming. Too many games. And I get that. I understand being pulled in every direction simultaneously. Hey, Pirate, you're welcome. I'm very glad you're enjoying hanging out. Your name is still disgusting, but I'm glad you're here anyway. Sliver's doing another Elden Ring playthrough. Awesome. Yeah, I still haven't finished my first one. It's just sitting over there, waiting for, waiting for me to return to the world of Elden Ring. Diablo 4 is coming. Yeah. I know so many people are so excited for that. I hope it's well regarded on release. I think Diablo 3 didn't get the best out of the box reviews, but was then pretty well regarded by the people who played it over and over and over again, very long time. So it's a game that I will probably not stream, but I do enjoy it quite a bit already. Other games, Inkbound. I think I've seen Inkbound mentioned, and yeah, that's one I do want to check out. It is Salmon Tie Day. Can you believe it, Silent? I'm glad you enjoy that. Hey, Frogbones. Always good seeing you, my friend. Looking forward to Cybernight's Flashpoint. I don't know that game. I will write that game down right now. Cyber Knights. Cool. Thank you for that. And I will check it out and see what happens there. Played Stellaris and CK3 games recently. Yeah, Justinian. I really should go back to the Paradox game at some point soon. As far as Paradox releases, I know the City Skylines 2 is coming out soon, and I do want to do some City Skylines 1, apparently, before that comes out. I also do intend to return to Crusader Kings 3, either before or when the next DLC comes out. So many good games coming! Another good game is Terra Nil. I actually bought a copy of Terra Nil. Maybe that'll be next week's game. I've heard Terra Nil is not super replayable, but it is pretty darn fun as an anti-builder game, right? Instead of building your city and industrializing and polluting the natural environment, instead you do the work in the other direction, where you have a fully developed world and then you instead turn it into nature once more. And unfortunately, the Steam page for that game, Terra Nil, just says that over and over and over again in a really kind of pushy way. So I'll be curious to see how that sort of environmentalist storyline carries out in the game, and that'll be fun. So probably Terra Nil, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. We'll see. Have I played RPGs like Divinity or Baldur's Gate? Yeah, I love them. So in my youth, when so many of my friends were playing the FPSs, I was RPG all the way. The trouble with streaming RPGs, in my experience, is two things. One, it's very hard for viewers to stay with the storyline unless they're here the entire time. And so there's often then this need on my part or people in chat's part or a bot command or something to constantly update people on what's happened. And that's a kind of streaming experience that takes me out of the story, takes me out of the game, and often is very frustrating for viewers also. So story side, kind of tough. Second part, in a lot of RPGs, and this is one in some measure, there's a tremendous amount of talking. Now, as a player, I really enjoy voiced games, right? I really enjoy voiced games where I can hear, the giant bald-headed barbarian talk about Boo, his little space hamster. I like fully voiced games where you can hear the mage yell, "By fire be purged," and so on. But as a streamer, it is so difficult for me to play games where the characters talk. Because I'd say, like, okay, I need to sit here very quietly now. So that's how it goes. So I love RPGs. When I was first starting streaming, I had a thought of saying, this will be a primarily RPG stream. Because I love the stories, I love building the characters, I love the inventory screens, all very, very, very good to me. But ultimately, it's a matter of... I just don't think I stream terribly well with how I stream, so there's that. Oh, who's that person? Who's that person? Siroth, maybe? Is that the streamer who endlessly plays Final Fantasy games? I don't know if he still does the streaming thing, but definitely he did for a long time, just Final Fantasy games over and over again, and he was totally fine with just sitting there quietly while the game videos played and so on, and I found that really inspiring. Again, so different from how I stream, but a pretty darn cool streamer anyway. Anytime I mention these streamers from a long time ago, and he was, probably, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago I watched him, I have no idea if he still streams. Pretty soon this is me like referring to the old touring bands. Remember when I don't know, Bone Thugs-n-Harmony? Yes, that's my favorite band. Was on tour. Man, they were great. And the young people type Bone what and what, etc. I wonder how it'd be. Certain streamers who were major kind of dropped to the wayside. That'd be a new cultural form, I suppose. Possibly. Insane in the Membrane. Wait, is Insane in the Membrane actually a Bone Thugs-n-Harmony song? 'Cause I know that song. At least the background scream and so on while they're rapping along. We've quickly stumbled into a topic about which I know almost nothing. So, my apologies. Fernandez, how's it going, my friend? Madam Mango, you enjoy it when streamers are good at voice acting. Yeah, I wish I were better. I really enjoy voice acting. Unfortunately, 2 things happen. One, it's hard for me to find a good voice to use for new characters, especially characters we're going to be spending time with consistently. If it's a one-off character, like here's a quick conversation, I can do that. Because I'll occasionally find voices that hurt my throat terribly. And then also voice acting. I feel like I don't have a wide enough range, and my voices kind of end up overlapping. So I want to work on that and become a better voice actor. And probably the way to do that is play more voice acting games. We'll see. Yeah, with that said, I actually have a couple streamer friends that I've known for, 6 or 7 years, back when we were all little baby streamers together, who have gone on through their streaming to become voice actors in video games. And that is so, so cool, especially when they then play those games and hear themselves having a character, right? It's not just like, oh, it's a cool voice, but that's a cool... my voice, and I don't know how someone gets to do that, but it looks like such a cool experience. People I'm thinking of here are Nega Oryx and Fei Lin, one of whom plays primarily Grand Theft Auto these days, and one of whom you might know. There's a meme, or I guess a short video that went around for a while about a streamer going, "Oh, what a very cute bunny," and then the bunny immediately dies. It was probably 4 or 5 years ago, and she's just an absolutely lovely person. Dogberry, you hate the sound of your voice. Yeah, that's something I think most of us do, because most of us hear our voice internally, where it's more resonant and deeper and so on. We're used to hearing the voice, through our own skulls. But I think as a streamer, part of what you gotta do, or at least I like doing, is listening back to my videos and hearing how well I spoke or poorly I spoke, thinking about volume and so on. For the first probably year of doing that, I hated it. Every time I would play back my own video, I'd say, okay, well, This is going to be terrible, but for the good of the stream. But now I do it, and it does not bother me at all. So like so much else, it's just repeated exposure, and you get used to, oh, I don't really sound like what I think I sound like, unfortunately. But I'm just me anyway, and that's how it goes. All right. Hey, Grobzilla. Hope you're doing well. You've been taking care of your mom for a week and a half. Need some chill professor vibes. Grobzilla, I'm glad you're here. And I hope your mom's doing okay. But yeah, we can take a moment away from that perhaps and have a smile, have a good time hanging out. And yeah, I'm glad you're here, Grob. Seriously. And thank you for doing what you're doing. Totally. Good vibes, as some other streamers say. That's how it goes. Hey, Klaus, how's it going? You hear the accent on your voice when you listen to interviews, always awkward. Yeah, is it less awkward now, Klaus? Because I know as a journalist, you're always interviewing people and you're probably recording it on your phone and so on. Have you become more used to the kind of questions you ask and the kind of sounds you make? So one of my favorite / least favorite parts of listening back to my VODs, especially if it's been a couple months, is as things are happening and I hear myself commenting, and I see things happening in game, one of two things happens. Either I hear myself make mispronunciations or slight stumbles and saying, oh, that's so annoying. I recognize, of course, though, that part of being a competent listener of a language is that you ignore the ums and ers and so on. So in the past sentence I went at one point, and probably very few of you caught it. That's just how listening works. The second thing, though, is occasionally as I'm seeing things happen or listening to the commentary, I say, oh, there's probably a really funny joke to make here about some dumb bit of wordplay. And then almost always I will have made that joke in the moment and I go, haha, Resorty, you still got it. And this makes me worry that I don't remember what jokes I make from stream to stream, and it's entirely possible, 100%, that I make the exact same jokes every single time and I just don't remember them, and you all have to deal with that. And I'm sorry. That is how that goes. No, don't tell me. It's totally novel every day. Have I streamed this game before? Is this the same story I've told yet? Oh, friends, is time a flat circle? I think it might be. Anyway, we got about 2 minutes to the first opening ad break. Then we will pop on over to a little crossword time, and then pop on over to today's game. And that should be lovely. Should be good. Slivers, we'll see you around. Have a good time. Back again soon. And I'll try to keep your character good and safe. So far, all of our characters have survived. All of our characters have persisted well. And I'm surprised. Because I was told this game is one where you will lose characters and it will break your heart. And I don't want my heart broken quite yet. I'm having too much fun for that. But I suppose that is how life goes. What else do I have for you? Like, frankly, we're in the kind of lull in life here. Between last day of class and all the student papers being due in. The student papers are due in next Wednesday. I've asked them to please submit them early. 2 students have done so out of 50, so there's a real possibility they're all going to get turned in Wednesday evening, and I will not be able to sleep because grades are due in on Friday. Now, luckily with final papers, I don't need to write substantial feedback, because I'll send an email to the students that says, if you want substantial feedback, I will give it to you, but you're going to have to wait until after the semester's done. For now, it's just grades. Totally. What's up, Fully? Mark's asked, do I keep a list of games I've played on the stream? I did years ago, and then I stopped. I think there's a website, maybe Sully Gnome, that has a list of every single stream ever. But maybe it would be helpful if we have a central repository of all the games. There have been quite a few. Anyway, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put you all into mode-only mode. We've got 30 seconds to the first ad break. After the ads, we'll play some Wildermyth. Still can't remember how to say it, and that should be lovely. So, here comes some emotes for you all. Here comes a button for you all. This one? I think that one. Good. And then we want to bring up the crossword. That's yesterday's. And bring up this screen here. Glorious. If we refresh it, does it still capture correctly? Survey says, looking good. All right, it is called You've Got a Friend in Me. Insert singing here. by Garrett Chalfin and Marin West. Marin Wells, my apologies. Marin? No idea. Went away, probably left, almost certainly. Versatile blackjack card. The ace, certainly. Apple throwaway, the core. I'm going to pause here. There's a fascinating little video put out by either the New Yorker or the Atlantic. I think the New Yorker. It's a medical doctor saying the core does not exist. It's a fictional construct, and you should just eat the whole thing, seeds and all. And there's a video of him eating an entire apple, core and all. He does not eat the stem, because apparently that's not particularly useful. But he says, do not believe in the existence of cores. Eat the apple all the way through. There you go. Okay. Tip Top. A1 Apex the best. Given it's an L above it, best is probably wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and do Apex, and we'll see if that's right. Though TX seems bad. Let's see. Alternative to .x. DocX, rather. Yeah, that's actually just TXT, right? Good. So we'll continue along then. Place down. Probably set. Yemen, neighbor is Oman. Long one here. Catfish and carp. In this clue's answer, note 3 of the letters, 6 through 8. They're fish. Because of that T, I bet it's bottom feeders. And I'm not sure on that, of course, but let's see if that is correct. Bottom feeders. It fits, so we'll see. A blank Lisa, probably Mona Lisa. 52 across for Sylvester. So Sylvester could be Sly, like Sly Stallone. It could be like Cat for Sylvester and Tweety Bird. What is 52 across? Here it is. It is Bird in Looney Tunes. That's Tweety Bird. And I don't know if it's a D or a T, so I'm going to skip that for now. And then Tweety Bird is his prey, I think. Not sure. Helpful. No, not sure. Okay, Loch Ness Monster, for example. It's a myth. It's a, what's the word? Cryptomorph, I believe. Something like that. Crypto something. No idea. Let's do the downs here and see what we can build up off of these top ones. Britain's blank party was Labour Party with a U until 1994, 5, 6. Labour Party's official charter included the abolition of private property as one of its goals. And then Tony Blair got it and said, not anymore. The 7th Earl of Cardigan, for the word cardigan. It's an eponym. A name made after, or an item named after someone's eponymous. I'm surprised it's a particular person cardigan. I would have assumed that it was the town of Cardigan or area of Cardigan made this kind of outfit. But it's a person, 7th Earl of Cardigan. Hey, Frogbones, thanks for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying a little bit of crossword action. We'll just do these 7 across, or 7 downs, and then stop for now. Close, but not quite. I want to say a miss of some sort, but a smidge, possibly. That doesn't fit, though. Spots to eat in studies. Okay, so set's actually wrong. Because ETE is what? Potato bud, that's an I. So it's going to be lay instead of set. Almost is close, not quite. Cafes are places to eat and study. Morse code, surely. A symbol for ohms. I assume it's omega. I don't know that for sure, but it's the likely letter. Penny worth much more than a penny, perhaps. So it's probably a rare coin, what we have there. And then catches in a trap is ensnares. Whoops. Ensnares. Good. Cool. All right, fine start. We'll pause it there about an hour or so. We'll get back to it. I will free you all from the hell that is emote-only mode. Please return to your conversations. And Frogbones, thanks again for the generosity in that subscription. And as always, thanks for hanging out and watching some ads, those of you who do so. All right, my friends, we begin today's video juego. I'll give you the story so far in just a moment here. Truthfully, I don't remember most events. We are in the 3rd chapter of the 1st campaign. And one thing to say is our characters are getting kinda old. Did I hear you shouting almost at the screen? I heard something. Almost. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm always delighted by the ways in which many of you get the answers very quickly, and I'm like, something. Yeah, so Agnarch here is 54 years old, and his warrior days are going to be ending, in about 11 years' time. And apparently warriors are the ones who have the quickest retirement age, which I guess I understand, because they're out there beating their body apart, while, the little mages are back there going, fire! Agnarch's in there swinging wildly, trying the best to fight. Good old Cajun Killa, Agnarch's best friend, is already 48, will be dying. I shouldn't say dying. Retirement is not death. 75 is the new 30. Hunters get plus 10 for just being hunters and staying back out of the way. And then we can see our leader, Sophia Dragon, though 55, she stays around for a much, much longer time, until 80. If you missed it yesterday, Sophia Dragon had a daughter who was raised to adventuring age. She's a new warrior. She's 22, so much younger than anybody else in the team right now. And the relationship of child and mother doesn't give any special advantages other than the friendship ones, I believe. Hot-headed goofball. Love that. This is Slivers. Slivers somehow got partially turned into a frog. Slivers is becoming a battle mage. So far, I don't know if that's a good idea, but it's our idea anyway. And definitely the funniest moment of the playthrough so far has been Slivers' head appearing fully frogged. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Looking good. I haven't found a way to give Slivers crazy strong armor. I don't know if mages can only get magic armor, which defends against magic, but I at least like the idea of how this character is going to work. We'll see, we'll see. Wishy here is partially a plant man. He is 52 years old, retires in 3 years. So I believe we can say with certainty this will be Wishy's final stand. At the end of this chapter, unless we get lucky and have one of his storylines completed, Wishy will retire. It seems that people get a 10-year 10-year bonus if you complete their quests, but I think it's absolutely random if their quests fire. I don't know if it's like when missions start, when time goes by, but these hooks mean a story could start, but is not necessarily going to start. Okay, so this is the third chapter of the first campaign. The enemies throughout the whole campaign have been the Gorgons, these watery creatures who are really quite gross to look at. In the first campaign, they showed up and started infesting things. In the second chapter of the campaign, we found this item that Slivers is now wearing. This item here, the Spear of such and so. The Petroglass Sea Spear. Apparently an item that they use as a banner to unify the troops. And then here in the third chapter of the campaign, the evil leader, Ulstrix, has pulled together a mighty band of enemies to stand against us. And they're right here. So we're going to confront Ulstrix. Apparently Ulstrix has taken some God of Balance and turned it into stone or metal or something like that. And so we must go and free the frozen goddess. And I'm not sure where we're going to do that. There's still other places to explore, fights to do. So I'll explore here and here and here. Probably some fighting at all of them. I'd like to go ahead and probably explore them all before we complete this quest. Because like I said, this will be our last day of this game. I'd like to do all we can before then. Hello, Poltzia. Good seeing you, my friend. Okay, so as of right now, Agnarch is standing here building a bridge. Warriors build extra quickly. I'm going to have Shen rather, the other warrior, get to work on that one. They'll work together on that. And then scouting is done best by hunters. And so we're going to have Wishy. Oh, Wishy is heading off to recruit someone. Forgot about that. But when you're scouting, if you have at least 3 characters, they cannot be ambushed, which is super nice. And here Wishy goes off to recruit somebody. and I'm trying to recruit as many people as possible to help them level up before our older folks retire. So this is Wynulf. He's a cowardly intellectual with a shovel. Hello, Walnulf. Well, first things first here, we gotta rename this character. And Jamor, thank you much for the generous gift sub as we got started today. Jamor, I'm gonna take off your LOL, League of Legends or otherwise. You're just Jamor. And yeah, you're a dark heart. A dark heart like the last person we looked at. I don't quite know what they do. You have an important destiny. You read the books, and you're alive. Congratulations. And I don't know if there's variety in stats. Yeah, some of these things, upbringing. I think upbringing means something has happened to this character that gives them additional points. In the history, we can see exactly this. The fever-struck foreigner only raved and repeated one word until she died. Jamor, Jamor, Jamor. 2 weeks later, a child was born. This runic name, a birthmark on his shoulder. That's creepy. A stuttering attempt at romance confirmed his faith in the library. Oh god, he's me. I once had a therapist. I once had a therapist who responded to my sort of despair over being only good at books and intellectual stuff by saying, I wish you'd had more success in romance as a child. It was a surprising connection of two things I'd previously held apart, but there you go. Oh, Jamor. Even the most exceptional books will never turn you down. People overwhelmed him, yeah. Sometimes he wished in earnest that all of them but him would simply die. That's a little strong, Jamor. A little strong, my friend. Over here, edit text. Oh, so if you want to, before you accept a character, you can choose what hooks they're going to have. So what kind of quests are available to them. I haven't changed this ever. I don't know if literary means that person goes off to the big library and sees it once. I think that Agonarch had that one also. But no, we'll just accept the character as is. So welcome, Jamor. And then the question is, what kind of person are you going to be? Dark knowledge. Jamor, what's your voice? What's your voice, Jamor? Hey, Ringsong, good seeing you, my friend. Welcome back. You didn't know you could customize hooks? I like that. I think it probably avoids the possibility of having the same few stories play out over and over and over again. But I can also imagine that there's ways to sort of power game then and say, this character will be a warrior. Here are the like 3 hooks that are best for warriors, maybe. But it's cool. Emo Jamor? Oh boy. Ugh. Don't try to play it down. I heard about you. You know what stands out to me? How Wishy seems to drop the ball all the time. Oh, poor Wishy. Apart from that, what stands out is what these monsters do. Mechanical workers that never sleep. Hey, Jim, thank you so much for the 300 bits in celebration of a new voice. I'm glad this one's working. Thank you much indeed for your generosity. Straight to the cat food fund. Sectoid creatures that can control dreams and thoughts. Gorgons that can do whatever it is that Gorgons do. What if we could harness some power, bring it from the layers back to our towns? It's monstercraft, no getting around that, but I mean, I see the appeal of a mechanical servant. Is Jamor getting a quest event as we're recruiting him? I might have to take like a level 1 person with a shovel to go do some big quest. I just don't want to tell my children it was there, but I was too timid to fight for it. Wait, really? Jamor, you have children. Congratulations. Well, whatever your motive, if you can shoot them, you can loot them. We'll train you up. All right, here we go. Jamor the warrior, Jamor the hunter, or Jamor the mystic. I like the idea of an intellectual being a mystic, but we recognize that I have an extra mystic right now in Slivers, I have an extra warrior in Shen. Wawishi is done after this quest, after this chapter, and Cajun Killa is almost certainly done before the next one, during Time of Peace. So I think Wawishi is going to pass on Hunter skills to Jamor. Yeah, because Sophia Dragon, our big damage dealing mystic, will be around for another, 30 years or something. So, Jamor, you're going to be a hunter. Moody, sneaky guy. Okay, so I guess that message there, that little storyline was not a big quest, but instead just a welcome to the world, Jamor. Here's your personality. Wants to take over strange creatures. Scouting is going then. Find. Haha! The wilderness. Apparently Foxland Flat wasn't drawn well. Fortunately, they'd come to mend the maps. For a day and a half, the clear skies of night, deep in the heart of Texas, have conjured them on, Cajun Killa and Sophia Dragon, up and into wilder traces. Slivers they left below to scout the common paths. They camp for an evening in a stand of firs that bristle at the craggy end of the prairies. And shone her ring star-like as she played for his joy. Cajun Killa. My voice sounds better than usual. I wonder if she'd... Oh, but I'm supposed to get dinner going. No flour, no salt, potatoes. Just potatoes you left me, Sophia Dragon. Thank you. You're lucky you're... Oh my. Cajun Killa, here, come here real quick. To this point, it's been a no romance playthrough. I think Cajun Killa might want to change that. What? Hey, just getting dinner ready. Why the shouting? What's going on is I need you to follow me, because it's, anyway, hurry. Also, sorry. Well, can you tell me if it'll eat both of us, or does not have that big of an appetite? Smiley face. Cajun Killa, you, just have to trust me, much as you just trust me, it's important. Run! Whoop! You could have used that, man. You could have used that frying pan. Sophia Dragon bolts between the firs as Cajun Killa flails to find his feet. Wait, This is how you kill me, isn't it? Why didn't I know? Wait, Cajun Killa's an old man. You can't startle him like this. Can't you, Oh, this is a heart attack? Is this the end? Surprise! Huff, huff. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful there. Felt good looking at it. Whew. Wow, this... You didn't have to run so fast or freak me out so much. Swoop? I think it's the sound of head turning quickly. Swoop? Thought this'd be the kind of thing you'd forgive me for. It is beautiful. Is he gonna say just like you? Is it just like you? Normally I'd probably wonder what your angle was, but I don't care right now. Maybe you don't even realize it, but I see why people fall in love with you. Oh, our older middle-aged characters are gonna have a romance. Unless Sophia Dragon says, I am your leader, you fall in line. Aww. 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 This is actually really nice graphics. I shouldn't click through quite so quickly. Also, are these trees? Oh, no, I think they're mountains with forest on one side, maybe. Maybe these are trees? Or very tall statues? I don't know. So, are you gonna admit your love with me yet? Oh gosh, too much, too direct. Friends, I said earlier I wasn't gonna let you make any important choices. This day, though, you may choose. how do we phrase this one? So, what happens? Alright, number 1 and, number 2. We're starting the vote right now. Please click. Will it be smooches or will it be the friend zone? Pick it now. Left-hand side, you really are a monster. Romance or that what you dream about? Come on, it's getting dark. Am I sure I want to trust you all with this? I expect you're going to go with romances, and that's actually what I want too. As much as I worried earlier that romance will lead to eventual heartbreak, I want to see what romance modifiers do, and I'm also curious about the story here, because I hadn't thought of Cajun Killa as being the sentimental type. I've been playing him kind of as a, what's the word for it? A bit of a cad instead. The vote is overwhelmingly towards smooches, so though it'll stay up voting for a while, I'll go ahead and do this. Apparently, you respond to... So this is why I was single for so long. Are you gonna admit you're in love with me yet? You respond, you really are a monster. Wait, what's the tone on that? You're a monster. I have no idea. Anyway, you really are a monster. A love... I have no idea. I have no idea how this works. Alright, now hold on. I'm just saying what we both know. And who doesn't know at this point, right? Oh. Is Slurry gonna show up in a very awkward third wheel time? Maybe Wishy? Why does Wishy keep being called out? Sorry. It's fine, just... Can you just kiss me already? Oh boy, I will not make the noises of making hearts, but friends, hearts are made. Cajun Killa and Sophia Dragon have fallen in love. Aww. Show me your stats. This is what really matters. Alright, so relationships. They're lovers now. Bonus damage against enemies who attacked Cajun Killa until end of mission. Huh. That's, I mean, interesting, very cool, but not super useful on Cajun Killa, because I think Cajun Killa still has level 1 armor, because I've said, he'll never take damage. Oh, that's nice, though. Is it time for new recruits being born? So Sophia Dragon's 55. I don't know how this works in Fantasy World, but 55 seems a little old for children. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe Shen here will soon have a little baby sister or brother. Who knows? Oh, even dodge hits still trigger it. Okay, it's just attacked, not harmed. That could be cool. That could be very, very cool. Anyway, it's nice. Good to know. Nice. I actually wonder if there's any aspect changes based on that also. Like, is beloved? No, because it's not enduring. At any moment it might end, rather. Okay, so, scouting's been done here. We can now build ye a station. I've always chosen hides and fabric both. I'm going to continue doing just that. And 3 people here will get to work. We'll go. Another bridge is built. Great. And there are no more bridges to build, unfortunately. We can go build up a defense, because in 24 days there will be a further incursion. So sure, we'll have our builders go build here. Will there be negative traits if someone dies? I can almost certainly say yes, there will be. And I don't feel good about that, but it's okay. You 3 go scout this way. I'm hoping these flooded tiles can be drained after the campaign. They don't stay permanently flooded. Here comes an incursion. Tons of Gorgons are coming all at once, driving peaceful folk away. Alright, 1 begins there. And 1 begins here also. Okay, Uwishi is kind of an unfortunate location. Jamor will be ready to go in 14 days. The Gorgons reach here in 49 days. We got time there. In this direction, we built a nice bridge for them. They get here in 56 days. And they're eventually coming down this way. Let's do some repairing, but that's probably fine. Okay, so this group is just trying to destroy South Arain. Where this group trying to destroy Held. I guess what we're going to do is actually have Agonarch and Shen try to come help here. $30-some days to get there. That's all my characters right now. So we won't have either of the mages, but New Jamor will be there too. Another fully scanned area. Here is the Fletch Dam. We will go ahead and... Oh, this is a different kind of character. This is the Mothragi. I don't know if I've actually ever fought them before. They're not the main kind of enemy we're dealing with, though. All right, whichever way, let's go ahead and patrol this area with you three. Jamor online. First level hunter. All right, so... Both Cajun Killa and Mowishi are going to be leaving us soon. And so I probably want to have this character become a new ranged person for now. So archery really appeals. I haven't seen Fox Flight before, though. Fox Flight. Jamor has +1 speed. Once per combat, as a swift action, activate to dodge 2 attacks against him. This, though, disables the bonus to speed. This seems like it'd be very useful on a character who is in melee. I should never have my ranged people need this. And so because I'm building him ranged, I'm going to take Crippling Strikes first to slow down enemies coming in. Good. Hey, Paul, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're having a good day, too. Okay, so we still have 35 days. Can we build a defense before then? 20 days. Nice. Get to it, guys. All right. So calamity has occurred also. We currently have 1 legacy point, so we're not allowed to stop any of these things happening. The True Gorgon we've seen as like a map boss a few times. Now I guess it will just spawn randomly. Awesome. Double the Spectix, that's the base level Mothragi characters, and so yes, I have fought them before. The deepest ones I've not fought yet. Monsters now stronger. So the Slingers, who are their ranged base characters, will also slow the movement of targets they hit. Not great, but good to know. And then this thing, the Scorier, looks huge and terrifying. I want no part of it, but can't stop it, so here we go. I think it's probably the case that in each campaign, there's a primary enemy, and because you're fighting that primary enemy, they level up after each fight. So probably this will be the strongest the Gorgons are for a time, and then if we next fight, you know, these folks on the next campaign, then they'll fill up all the way also. And then someday we'll see the Dralvin. Don't yet have those. Okay, cool. So building there, scouting there. Time goes by. Great. And this, they get here in 15 days. So with the 2 warriors here, we may be able to build fairly quickly. Another ad's coming already? No, it shouldn't be right. I've only been live for an hour. Looks like the ads are playing every half hour instead of every hour. Whoops! Hello, friends! You're getting another ad already. Let me fix that, because that's going to be very, very annoying if I have to play the crossword every half hour instead of every hour. And, why did that change? I didn't change the setting myself. So where is that setting? Partner settings. There are so many different places that Twitch has settings for streamers, and I wish they were all on the same page. It takes me forever to find anything. Here, good. Twitch video is sentient? Gosh, I hope not, but you might be right. Yeah. Why on earth has it changed how often they're running? Yeah, back to 3 minutes every hour. Thank you. Average minutes, 3 minutes. Good. And then 3 minutes an hour. Good. Yeah, bizarre that changed. My apologies. Okay, an ad now starts in 30 minutes from now. Hopefully that's correct. Maybe something's had an update, so we're set to default. Maybe so. Yeah, I'm not sure. I won't complain about Twitch, but occasionally these things do happen, and then partners get very confused on, oh gosh, why are the settings different? What have you done? This is my job. Please stop changing things. Okay, as we were saying, so as the enemies come this way, we're maybe can build one more, because we have our warriors here now also. And so they arrive in 15 days. And second tier defense takes 15 days. Alright, I don't know how partial days work, but let's get it done. Build ye many, build. Cleared infestation here. So we have 3 characters remaining. We're going to lose this tile. It's actually already lost because of the water. So they're coming through, it does nothing. I'd like to defend this tile, but I recognize this one's already partially built, and we have no warrior to help with building there. But if we go here and build defenses, 30 days till that happens. We're here. We don't know how long to arrive. We'll see. Sophia, welcome back. How you doing? Alright. The building got done first. So later today, we're going to fight there with those characters. Nice. And there's no way to get these over here in time. Feeling good. Alright, pillaging Gorgons arrived here. We must now fight them straight away. Defense, clap, clap. And excited to see what we do with Wishy. Unfortunately, right now, he only has a one-handed bow. I don't know the damage on that versus a normal two-handed bow, but we'll figure it out as time goes by. Incursing begins. The Gorgons have come. Hisses and roars and trampling feet. The earth almost bubbles. It quakes. How should the defenders respond? Not enough of us. I think that's a simple truth, but I'll give a one-handed bow. It's a crossbow, I do believe. Pew! Like a little pistol. So, because we have only 4 of our characters, we're going to have 3 randoms join us. It was like 2 hunters and maybe a local blacksmith. Something like that. Alright, we have to decide how we're going to deal with this.
Hello.
Hello, Noms. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Hope you're having a good day.
Oh, is this like a choose your own adventure?
Yeah, this is a really cool game. So it's a story game and a strategy game all in one. And there are random events that happen that make it a little bit fuller and the characters more interesting. And
it's cold in here.
Is it cold in here?
That's okay.
It feels very good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a really, really great game that I had heard about a while back, but I'm only now playing.
That's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
I have to go.
Okay.
I have a meeting at 10.
You have? I thought you had a meeting at noon.
I have a meeting at 10.
Okay, I hope meetings go well. It was so good to see you.
Yeah.
I hope your work goes well. I was going to say make sure you come home early, but you have a dinner meeting also.
I do.
That's going to go pretty late, huh?
I guess.
So will I be having sandwiches for lunch and dinner?
I guess so. It's a good thing you have all that bread.
Thank you for bringing bread. I appreciate it.
But you don't have any cheese.
I do have cheese. We went to the
wait,
grocery store last
that's
night.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Noms.
Bye.
Should I do the crossword tonight, or will you be home for that?
Oh, I think I'll be home.
All right, bye, Noms.
Bye.
Hello, friends. Just 2 of us. All right. Yeah, Noms had a very early meeting this morning, and so she took it here at home over Zoom, and now heading to campus. Alright, so not enough of us. How should we handle this? So we know that charging into battle, I believe it was +2 damage, I think. Use knowledge of land, harry their approach. I believe that gives us the ability to fire arrows in during combat, though we see we only have a 23% chance on that happening. Or stay hidden to the last moment, fight with cunning. That starts everyone in stealth, and attacks from stealth have ignore armor. So definitely not going to do the middle one. With the 23% chance of success, not going to work out. Left is 74, right is 85. So 4 of our characters will be very, very low level. So 85% chance on stealth versus 74 on just bonus damage. I think bonus damage makes the most sense. Because Gorgons aren't crazily armored. Well, we'll see how this goes. The great cry they share, the strength of standing side by side, fills them with defiant courage. You imagine King Theoden marching back and forth, telling about this day they ride. They charge. Hopefully the peasants don't die this time. Okay, so they get a bonus to speed and 2 flat damage for the next 3 turns. We have a true Gorgon. Cool. I'm really, really glad I have Agonarch here. He does crazy damage now at 2 distance. It is so fun. Oh, didn't he also get a... I think we just leveled Agonarch up to have some sort of when you do damage, you hit everyone in range simultaneously. Like sweeping strikes, maybe? Something like that. Let me pull that up, make sure I remember how that works. Here you are, boss. Is that broad swipes? Agonarch's melee attacks deal 6 damage to all other foes in range. Yeah, so I ideally want to push him in against multiple enemies at once. I think to this point we've never actually been clustered, or had enemies clustered around us. Yeah. Cool, we'll see how it goes. So, more enemies are coming. Some enemies allegedly are here. Big Boy Gorgon is there. Shen is rushed in already. And that's the only enemy we see right now, I believe. Cool. I think Gorgons do not want to go through scenery, so they probably will come up and around. Okay. They have the possibility of pinning a target in place. So you want cover against that ideally. And so I guess Agonarch could go here and have some cover at least. I like that. I like that. I think we also could take Agonarch in at 2 distance attack, but I'm not sure on that one. Sneaky little Jamor just has... Oh, we have volley arrows. Huh. I guess volley of arrows comes not from choosing the stealth one, but instead comes from having tier 2 defenses on the tile. Hey, shit, how's it going? Agonarch is looking more and more demonic. 3 limbs are demonized. Little Shen here. It's possible the Gorgon will go this way, but if we run sufficiently far away, it'll be fine. And so I have little Shen go stand... I don't know. Way over here. Oh, hey, it's more enemies. Good job, Shen. So Bogmore back here also. The Bogmore is able to pull enemies in close. Or pull allies in close. And they had some level up recently. It's just bonus health now. The Bogmore might come this way. And if it does, you know, that'll be unfortunate. Hello to Fenson. Fenson is just a guy who shoots sometimes. Alba Scramble. What a great name that is. So probably enemies will come from this direction also. And I guess I'll have Wawishi... What I was thinking of saying is have Wawishi lead the defenseless side, But maybe better for us to clump in this direction. The only issue is when this dies, it explodes. Not sure. But yeah, for right now, we'll start clumping over this way. And someone needs to give Agonarch some wall-up defense. Seems good. And I wish I'd put Shen on this side to take the Bogmore if it comes. But Alba, you come stand over here for that purpose. And Jamor, how far can you go? Jamor is not stealth yet, so we'll have to go as far as we can. And Silk Step in. And Little Grim, you're just gonna run. And I'll have a Wishy dive into cover as well. Nice. That is the turn. Wait, can you shoot from here? Fenson! Look at you, hero. Alright, with a 60% chance of doing it, go ye hunter go. Destroyed the cover. Good job. A couple little buddies. A big buddy too. Okay. Okay, we are definitely set upon in many directions. I wish I had one of my... Nice. I wish I had one of my mages here to put up big damage. Amazing to see, though, that the Gorgon walked into a Guardian attack. So my great desire right now is to have Agonarch move over here and attack. I think we can do that, but we'll hold off for the moment. So if Fenson moves to here... There's still cover, unfortunately, no matter what we do. Wawishi, I'm definitely going to use to kill one of these to get stealth back. Okay. 31% chance here, not so good. Shen, you have your little throwing axes. 42% chance. I don't know if there's a way I can move that will make it a higher percentage. I'm going to move Fenson over and see what happens. Still 31. Give me 31 no matter what. Let's just try it. Haha! This day the dice are with me. Very good. Okay, Agonarch can go here and attack 2 enemies simultaneously. Wait, if he goes here, attack 3 simultaneously. Does this give a like attack of opportunity those we come past? It doesn't. So I actually don't understand under what conditions enemies are allowed to attack for free. Okay, whichever one I choose will die. I'm going to choose the bottom one, because the other 2 are closer to our troops. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy cool. Shen is going to engage the Geist, I believe. We'll hold off on that for a moment also. It's not the button I meant to push. So we'll use our first undo. So Jamor, currently in stealth. Hold off on you. I know I want to have a Wishy kill one of these. So Grim. Guaranteed hits. Also the flank bonus. Nice. Wow, it's actually possible that we have a Wishy unload on this thing with a flank. And might be able to kill it this turn. Okay, Shen. So Shen, unfortunately, can't get in range and attack. %90 chance. I believe in Shen. I no longer believe in you. What is wrong with you? Okay. That was a free move. So we can actually do that again for a point. Alright. One more try, Shen. One more try. Alright, very good. Now, friend Wishy, go flank it. That's not from Wishy. From Wishy, we'll flank it. Nice. Back into stealth. Alright, we have Jamor and Alba still. Like I said earlier, what I'm most concerned about at this point is having the Bogmar come this way. But we gotta kill this thing first. So... Good job, Jamor. Good job. I should have moved first. I don't know why I didn't do that. Alba, you are allegedly a warrior. Wall up. We could probably have arrows. It wouldn't get a kill, unfortunately. I'd like to save it for attacking 2 people. And man, I wish you had Guardian nonsense. You're just gonna stand there, boss. I believe in you. Oh! Oh! How did that happen? Very, very nice that Alba managed to dodge. Here comes another Rager too. So, 3 enemies that way. Nobody this way quite yet. I think all the enemies are spawning from here, but not certain on that. Can Agnar get in there? Not quite. He can attack at 2 range. That's sad. I mean, hitting everybody seems like the call for sure. Rain down death. Awesome. We got ridiculous rolls on those. There's no guarantee on kill on any of them, and all 3 of them died. Can I say, like, OP, possibly OP. And, so there's no enemy targets right now. There's a Rager here somewhere. I guess we'll just, like, queue up together in the middle and have our 2 warriors stand on the outside. And I have no idea what to do past that, because none of our characters have any, like, special, setup moves. They just kind of stand here. So, Agonarch, you're gonna go stand. You know, I guess there is fine. Actually, you should wall you though. So, oh, I moved twice. Shoot, I should have undone, gone closer in and guardianed. If he doesn't get a guardian, I'd be kind of bummed myself, but it's all right. Jamor silk step to here. Shen guard there. Grim walk here. And Wishy, I don't know. Go over here, I guess. Cool. 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 Rager comes from... the north! Northbound Rager indeed. Is this the last enemy? They were gonna yell, like, archers ready and such. See how this goes. Person! Fire, fire! Unfortunate. Grim, I choose you. Fire, fire. Unfortunate. So, alright. Alright. Agnar can go to here and guard up. Any enemy that comes within 2 range, he can hit. So if it charges directly this way, he hits it for free. And then Jamor can also shoot it. Not the best of angles. Hey, a hit anyway. This is why this person's on our team and the farmers aren't. Shen, you're gonna stand here as well. And a little Wishy. Little Wishy does have a bow also. Unfortunately, no angle for that right now. So Wishy, you're just gonna go stand over here, I guess. Here comes the Rager. Why did it skip over the move there? It was very strange. Agonarch hit it, I think. You see it's now terribly damaged, but I didn't see the attack happen. Huh. Alright. Nick was shooting. Yeah, I saw the hobble happened, but I didn't see the life lost. Anyway. Well fought, well done. Some levels up. Cool. Shen, you are now a proud warrior. So Shen's first item is Thundering Challenge. Oh, the hobble went away. It was from a shot earlier. Right, okay. Good to good. So he actually didn't charge in. It's kind of walked up a little bit with the hobble. Got it. Chen thus far just has Thundering Challenge. We haven't used that yet. Raider starts a fire. Cool. Not sure how useful it is. Sharpshooter. Bonus damage with range attacks. I mean, I guess the advantage here is that increases the damage on a throwing axe, which... cool. Or adjacency gives bonus damage and spell damage. None of these seem absolutely awesome to me, unfortunately. My warriors usually stand with adjacency, so sure, we'll do that one, and hopefully help the people around us. We just need to make sure to move Shen location first, see how it goes. Reader's interesting because it's swift action. That makes sense. Swift actions are truly, truly amazing. Okay, we don't know how long until the enemies get here. I'd like to scout this real quick with these folks, but I don't think I can scout and then go change the charge over here, unfortunately. Let's see what happens. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Oh. Alright, so... you're going to... I'll just gather here. Good. The Gorgons are destroying things. So if we want to, we could pile on in 17 days until they're ready. Incursion inside of 3, 8 strength. Got 3 dudes, of whom 2 are higher level. Battle Mage is a tank. I'm gonna play this one reasonably, we'll call it. Oh, destroyed! Everybody's here now, so we can then help out with the building. We'll go for the largest one possible. Not sure we can actually get there, but we'll work on it till they're here. Level 2. Alright, only level 2. That's fine, though. Okay, am I allowed to move extra characters this way? I think it's the case that anyone on the tile... yeah, you can use absolutely all of your characters here. Awesome, let's do it. The Gorgons have come. Bleak bellows rise from all around. How should the defenders respond? 94% chance to harry their approach. Charges bonus damage, stay hidden. Let's go ahead and harry this time. The enemy ranks absorb uncounted fire. Pew pew pew. So many arrows wasted, so much HP wasted too. All foes have taken 2 damage, and this part's amazing. Heroes' stunt chances doubled. One of the big Gorgons again, but with stun chance increased, Uwishi and Cage and Killa become ridiculous at damage. And Sophia Dragon is rival to Uwishi, and so we may be able to build even more stunt chance on one of them. Row up there, Rager there, probably something out here. We'll deal with these a little later. I'm gonna split the party. Here we go. Agnarch, you, my friend, go hang out with the Rager. Now, I know that Shen can bonus the strength or the ability of other people. Also, I bet that Shen's inspiration increases Agnarch's damage on Guardian, which is, again, 2 range. That is ridiculous. Uwishi is not yet in stealth. If I walk in and then stealth, will they come looking for us? I worry that's the case. So I'm just going to have you go there for now. And I'd have you Guardian also. If someone comes here, it's going to be good for us all. Slivers, Battle Mage Slivers. Move this far and then see if we can interfuse something. We can. That's useful for blinding. And hey, more enemies. Now suddenly wishing I had not sent Battle Mage Slivers up that way. It might be real bad real quick. Can't flare is nobody in range, unfortunately. Next turn there will be, though, so that we can do some blinding. Sophia, I'm going to need crazy damage from you. Nothing's on fire in there right now, but if Sophia goes to... Not quite. I was hoping it was the case we could get the wood pile. Can't quite get there, though. So we're going to throw an Ignite in there, I believe. And we interfuse this. He has a Wood Blast. Not super useful. We can grab it anyway, just for fun. And if we throw the fire right here, they'll have to walk through the fire without blinking, standing inside the fire. Continue to worry about how much damage we put out over here, so I'm going to move you over as well. And Cajun Killa, I'll add to the big stack here. Again, Cajun Killa does free attacks as anyone who ranges on Agnarch. That'd be good. So, I should have stealthed into it. Wasn't thinking. Jamori will hang out here as well. Again, probably should have stealthed into it, but oh well. Alright, alright. Let's see what happens. It stops at the fire line, it looks like. Oh yes, oh yes. Ha ha! And my two warriors are rivals, and so Shen now has a bonus to damage also. That is big silly time. That was amazing. So enemies are spawning from here. We also saw someone was knocking at the door down here. Something to move someone in that direction. And I kind of wonder if Agnarch could just hold the door by himself. Though Agnarch and Shen working together is incredibly strong right now. I'd like to light a fire and then run it through all the enemies if possible. So Sophia, we're going to light ye the fire. We're then going to fire leash into all of them. Oh, a dodge, unfortunately. That's too bad. But cool. I wish she's over there. We'll deal with you in a second. There's probably no reason to move at all. Up this way, we have slivers. Can we volley of arrows inside? Apparently we can. I think I should save it most likely. So the blind could be really strong, though it's the end of Sliver's turn then. We can't see anything else to interfuse, it looks like. So I guess we'll go ahead and just do the blind. We'll have our two hunters here. Let's shoot. Nice. And a bonus stunt chance on little farmers helps a whole bunch. Gareth, can you see somebody? You can. And that Geist is still ready to rock. But it is standing inside of Corruption, so it will have to go through that if it wants to come fight, and that'll slow it down. I expect the Geist can get to Slivers, but not attack, probably. Okay, so I'm gonna move Shen down to the door here, as far as we can go. No more inspiration for you, little friend. Agnarch is just gonna stand here and guard. Cajun Killa, let's have you here. And I'm going to have Wishy go do some stealth and scouting. Silk Step Cross. Good. Big boy comes in. Can't get to Slivers. Awesome. Welcome to a Gorgon. And we didn't see it come in, but the red is no longer here. And so I wonder if the Gorgon has spawned right here. I can move a mage over to grab this and to see beyond, probably. I'll probably move Sophia. Hunters. As long as both my hunters hits, well, never mind. I'll probably have to use Dahlia arrows to finish this one off. Unless Slivers is feeling it. Slivers, you feeling it? So tongue whipping pulls the enemy in closer. Come to me. Very good. And then slam it. 3 damage done. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Battle mage action. Very good. Sophia, like I said, I want you to come as far as you can. Unfortunately, from here, Sophia can't reach what I would like to grab. So we're not going to get any help on that. So Sophia just goes stand here instead. Move Vuishi over this way. Maybe the Gorgon didn't spawn here. I feel very silly if they don't appear next turn. Does Tongue Pull trigger Guardian? Shen, that's an amazing question. I think the... Actually, I don't know. Wait, I think Guardian's only up... No, it's not true. Oh, shoot, the ad just went. I'm so sorry, I'm talking through an ad. Jace, I don't think the ads are still on 30 minutes. My apologies, though, for those of you watching an ad while I should be crosswording. I've gotten so focused on the battle that I wasn't watching. So, I think Guardian sets up when this character ends the turn. Even if... Yeah. I wonder if we can frog pull into Guardian, in which case... We'll see in a little bit. Alright, in about 30 seconds I'll know if the ads are set correctly again. My apologies for being the worst streamer ever. Guardians on the enemy turn. See, the reason I'm not exactly sure on that is it just says ends his turn and waits for an enemy to come in range. So it sounds like anything after his turn ends with an enemy in range, etc. So I think we're going to give that a shot next time. And I'm going to feel real dumb if I run away. So I'm going to have Agonarch wait one more turn here. Agent Killa, let's get here. I didn't have Jamor. Shadow Step, Silk Step, what do we call it? Alright, let's see what we got. Gorgon. Hello, Bogmore. Hello, Gorgon. Okay, so I guessed wrong about where things were happening. Okay, yes. So ads now start in 1 hour's time from now. I'm so sorry I had to sit through an extra one. But 1 hour from now of a new ad, we're on the right schedule again. The annoying thing is the Bogmore, when exploding, makes corruption on itself. So I prefer not to have that happen on Shen. Which is to say, I think we disengage, actually factually. Yeah, we disengage actually factually. Wait, why do you move so little, Shen? I was trying to have you go around the corner here and and Guardian, but look, I can't actually do that. Okay, so can Agonarch get to that spot and Guardian also? Probably not. A shame. That said, 1, 2. If Agonarch's standing here and guarding, then that spot's protected. Fair Shen can get to here. This inspires, though. I think I'd like to try that and see how it goes. Cajun Killa, if an enemy range attacks against anybody here, if Shen's in this position, not Shen, sorry, Cajun Killa's in this position, he'll return fire, I believe. There are enough adjacency for the sake of return fire is only on the cross. Not sure. More go back. And take us back again. Good. Little farmers out the way. What can I do with Sophia, actually? There are items in here we could use for the sake of attacking enemies. So standing here, Sophia has access to the candles. Standing here, she does not. I really don't want... Oh, here's awesome. Perfect. Aster grab that. And then we could go ahead and start our own fire as well. Or we can just turn it on. Let's go ahead and just turn it on. Next turn, big fire, big fun. Wishy will someday do some work for us. Not quite yet, though. Armor guy. Only big fear is I'm set up for some like crazy AoE action. Hopefully that does not happen. Alright, there's our turn. Let's see what happens now. Hello, Bogmore. Hello, Gorgon. The Gorgon is politely staying back. So I'm not going to hit them both at once, but if we can kill it right here, that would be amazing, as it would ensure that the explosion's far away. Agnar can attack at 2 range. Where's Sliver? Sliver's way back here, unfortunately. I want to try frog pulling into Guardian, because gosh, it'd be amazing if it works. Slivers can go here. Probably if I move the other characters, would be better off. So we're going to try set up for a frog pull into Guardian and see if it's possible. Beloved Cajun Killa. Go here, you can still attack. Well, okay, maybe we don't actually need frog pull in the Guardian. Alright, so Agonarch, if you... That's not Agonarch. Agonarch, if you walk to here... And Guardian. The more... Just get out the way. Livers... Can go to here. And unfortunately can't see for tongue whipping. Didn't quite work out, unfortunately, we wanted to. We're going to do the kill now, or get the kill on Guardian. It's about the same, so because XP is not shared via... yeah, it's not shared via... Or it is shared not a lot of via kills. Just getting the kill is fine. Alright. Then we'll get ready for... Enemies coming. Interfuse this. Just splinter fun. Don't need that right now. Now, we can steal fire. Can't burn the Gorgon, unfortunately. But we can throw out some Ignite there. It'll go out very quickly, but more fire, more fun. And we will end your turn. And end your turn. And your Guardian also. Precious stepped in. Ah! So I think this might be being attacked also now. Good to know. Big thing, though, is we can now steal fire from here. Burn you. Cool. And time to have someone run around the corner and kill it. Unless. So Slivers, if you go here, you can then tongue pull. Agonarch, Guardian. Is it possible? It is possible. Shit, that was a very good idea. In this case, we didn't need that at all. Because I could have just had one of the hunters sneak in and shoot him, no problem. But that's really, really, really cool. That's really, really, really cool. Now, Wawishi has an Entangle also. This also, once a turn, grab a 4 ally and move them to a tile rather. So I think Agonarch has 2 charges of Guardian. I think if I level up, it becomes 4. And so we just like have Agonarch stand in the middle and have everyone pull people into him. Oh, that's great. Absolutely great. Alright, Shen, you must get ready to go through the door, because the enemies are coming. And I probably just want to destroy the barricade to hasten meeting the enemy. So, shooter guy, You go here. Okay. Can you only attack scenery with melee? Guess so. We can attack scenery with the bigger weapons. Whammo! Good start, my friend. Do it again. Whammo! More come do the same. Cool. Alright, so let's set up our troops here. You can't interfuse with doors, unfortunately. So we'll interfuse with this. Doesn't help terribly much. Yeah. Alright, slivers. Stand there. Wishy, you'll be useful one of these days, I promise. Haha! Haha! Alright, 3 enemies all at once. Cajun Killer's a free attack on that. Why on earth the raccoon attacks Cajun Killer? I mean, awesome. So slivers can't move, unfortunately. Nor does slivers have. Oh, so Tongue Whip is back up again. Okay. Okay. I don't understand how Wuwishi's move works. It doesn't require adjacency. Slivers can't move. Wuwishi. Well, I know I'll put Agonarch here. And then Guardian again. Slivers. Tongue Pull Big Boy. Cool. And then Wuwishi, I want to see if you go here. Can we then entangle the... we can't quite get range of Raccoon, unfortunately. I was looking for to pull it in for another free attack, but no. Hey, Klaus, how's it going? Your peak storm season in the Midwest. Tonight, hail can be described as apple-sized. We actually had a hail here a few nights ago, and it was not that bad, thank goodness, but it was definitely substantial. Apple-sized hail, that's crazy, crazy, crazy. Do you have any idea how many problems the character interfacing with the door would create? Oh, I'm sure quite a bit. It'd just be so cool. It'd just be absolutely great. These in the ranged, so, well, never mind. I was gonna say we should probably stay back. We could Thundering Challenge and scare it away, but no, just strike. What? Shit, what kind of warrior are you with these blocks? Absolutely not. Cajun Killa. Let's go here. Yeah, I have no idea how one codes doors, but I appreciate that they do so. Oh, wow. Unintended Ember Arrow there. Actually, didn't realize we're moving by a fire. And so Shen's going to catch on fire next turn, so we end this thing straight away. So let's try to end this thing straight away. By using our remaining hunters to fire. That'll do it. Possibly. There we go. The incursion dealt with. Sophia Dragon, Wuwishi leveled up. Level 4 Mystic. So she's been going hardened on fire. I don't see fire here. And that reroll is so expensive. So let's see. Soul Splitting. When Sophia Dragon takes damage, each interfused object reduces a point. Object takes damage instead. Earth Scribe. Interfusing with rocks and such. Allies may wall against them. Stone passive grants extra armor, warding, and temporary health to Sophia. You get a Bone Wall ability also. Mythweaver. When engaging with statues and ruins, bonus potency per statue ruin attached. Garb gives a chance of reflecting. Books allow lore dump. No idea what that is. Textile upgraded constrict. Mythweaver and Earthscriber have bonus elements. I wanted to say pure fire, but seems like we don't have a chance on that one. So let's do Mythweaver and see what we learn. That lore dump sounds cool. Wuwishi is level up again. First time ever. 3 choices, not 4. So piercing shots, range have 2 pierce, no. Bonus health, interesting. Fight for combat. Wishy throws a trap that deals damage and pins enemy who walk near it. Sure. Alright, the Bartov has returned. You recall that we saw Bartov previously, but then we got a random event that removed one card, and it randomly chose to remove this card right here. And that is mighty silly, mighty fun. So probably have to fight that in the final battle in a bit here. Alright, speaking of which, we could go assault this tile just to have more fun stuff happen. There's no particular reason to repair this tile. We get nothing from it while it's flooded. I'd like to know what's over here. I think we have like 3 fights left, possibly. We'll go there last. So more tiles are to flood, but like I said, I'm trusting that they will unflood eventually. You 2 scouts to go. Keep Jamor along for leveling up fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine. Okay. And then we'll have the 5 remaining go attack this. Cool. All the sweltering stars. When the moon's gone, all the stars seem happier a bit. Find me a tavern hall before your face darkens the window. Who's this? Oh, it's the emo guy. A single candle can seem blinding in total darkness, but next to a forge, just a dim little spark. Anyway, it's a good omen. The brightening stars. Yeah, what's an omen of? I can't tell you what they mean specifically. I also think maybe listening is the point. Winding yourself enough to hear the voice of existence. It is still ridiculous having the voice of a frog speaking these phrases. From my own delvings in omen and fortune and all, I see little evidence for... Pew! Woo! Alright. We have low chance of success on all 3s, unfortunately. So Agonarch says, reminds me of, can I remember a story? Slivers would say, is this my sign? My guardians, my guides? Or Jamor would say, maybe I do wonder, does she see something I don't? So perhaps a loss of cynicism on Jamor. Slivers takes a sign, or Agonarch wants to tell a story. Highest chances Jamor. Jamor, maybe you'll lose your cynicism. Doesn't it make sense, rationally, for a world filled with magical, what are they, sympathies, almost? Such a word be communicating with us or weaving a grand and subtle pattern? I just don't think I'll see it. Maybe that's the difference. Oh well, what's that line between Bookwitch and... Treasure the questions, Clove the Witch, grinning wide, they'll stretch you from aging, they'll strengthen your stride. Yeah, that's the one. I don't think we got the positive outcome, but bonus stunt chance seems cool. Okay, so fighting against the bone creatures. These are ranged. I've not seen these 2 before, so basic melee, basic ranged. Batch B. Noisy as an anvil tossed down a stairwell, it rose smoothly back to its feet at each stumble. Not sure how it's going to play out. The Welding looks like similar to the Rager. Runs wildly like a panicked beast as its ulcerous coals clanging in the belly scorch its insides. So maybe it's a fiery Rager. We can see this one right away. Chomp and Fire Belch, and Dismantle. Dis creatures attack shred 1 armor. That's funny. Alright, so range attack and melee attack. Cool. This thing is just ranged. Alright, let's see. Who do we have? I wonder if they're immune to fire. They don't say they are, but... so Agonarch can get in range and attack both of them at once. Because as you recall, Agonarch has ridiculous stats now. Shen, let's go stand there to boost our friend. Agonarch, make with the harvest. Nice. And again, Agonarch can heal off of that, and has yet to heal off of it. So, I don't know. Shots. Cool, good start. Slivers, you're going to tank for now. Oh! Wait. Oh, I thought this wall was a real wall. But it's not. Huh. Batch B, or Batch By, perhaps. Morphagi Clamp. As a swift action, Batch B engages the target, forcing it to attack them. Target must attack the individual who engaged them before anything else. It's kind of a taunt, I guess. Well, good luck, Slivers. So Sophia can, I guess, grab either of these. 12 damage Discus. Sophia, can you grab this? No. So I think walls are grabbable. She needs to get a little closer to do so. Yeah. Cool. Why are mages so overpowered? It's the ranged without line of sight with huge damage. It's absolutely silly. And even if that hadn't died, it would have set up a flank also for the future. Crazy, crazy. Okay, we're no longer in combat, so not everyone can move as much as they want to. Agonarch can go open the door. I'll have Shen in position to also buff Agonarch. Yeah, let's have you drop that. And stand kind of out of the way in case there's AoE in there. So I'm relatively sure the enemies we know of right now don't have AoE. Slivers there. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's inside. So there's going to be 2 of these still, 2 Spectics and 1 Sommelier still. I believe that's all. So I think we're okay kind of just rushing in. And guardioning. I don't think Sliver's going to get in a position to pull anybody in right now, unfortunately. So have Shen go stand 2. No guardian that time, unfortunately. Jamor will get into cover this time. Ah! The advantage of Slivers being here is if the Spectic comes down to attack them, he has to go through these 2, which Agonarch is protecting both of them, I do believe. And Sophia, what can we see? Splinter Blast, 5 damage each. With the armor, magic doesn't get stopped at, I believe, so I believe we can just rock and roll against it. Unfortunately, they're all fairly small amounts of damage. Millstone, though. Millstone's where it's at. Alright, so Sophia, can you get the Millstone? Almost not quite. Sack does what? Constrict at 6 range. We'll see how it goes. Yep. Guess we'll constrict again. May as well. Hey, thank Hudson. This is a suit jack I don't wear too often because it's a little bit loud, but it is indeed one of my favorites. 1 shot o'clock. So tis. Good mission, well done. Do more May level up here. Not quite. I should have sent fewer characters. I think it's the one thing I just don't do terribly well. A Brawl Guard is hardened leather. So, Shen is currently leveling up the heavier armor, where Agonarch went with the lighter armor. Unfortunately, his lower level of the lighter armor, I'll just be salvaging it. Cool. Alright, the Batch Bee has leveled up, more armor. That's fine. We killed the last one with pure magic. We'll do it again if we have to. Alright, so I'm going to have my 2 scouts, not scouts, my 2 mages rather, do the hunting here because they're best at it. And then we'll have everybody else go scout this one. Oh. And these folks are heading that way to scout too. Oh, there's only 2 people scouting. So Wishy and Cajun might actually get ambushed here. If I trusted any 2 characters, we'll see how it goes. That may have been a bad decision. Alright, so the 3 who are already here are going to patrol and clear the infestation. Good. They were ambushed. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I've yet to run from an ambush. Alright, the forest has darkened. The birds have been silent. Gorgons. More unwelcome guests, huh, Cajun Killer? Okay, so rogue person and shooter person both do crazy, crazy damage. I'm gonna go for double chance of crits. I think this will work out. It might be a tremendous number of enemies, though. Oh, it's not. It's only 2. 2 big ones, but only 2 enemies. Defeat them or escape them. Okay, the real question is, where's the other big boy? Is he behind or in front? This is fine. Cajun Killer, I wonder what happens if we both stealth. Like, will this walk around like dumbs if we both stealth? So Cajun Killer gets bonus damage if there's a fire. Cajun Killer can go here, turn on the fire, and then get 1 free shot. That shot will do 7 damage, reducing 2 armor. Uwishi can then come in and... not much. So I think I am going to just both stealth and see what happens. It might be an absolute disaster, but it could be really, really cool too. Uwishi, I'm going to have you throw out this jump jaw thing. Hopefully to pin it. And have you go stand behind the rock there. Cajun Killer, stand there. Alright. What do the enemies do when we're all stealth? Haha! Pinned! Okay, so that's the search function. And I've never seen that before. So they are able to look for characters, and I believe that Wish was actually in range of the search, but as you see, he's not in line of sight, so I'm really glad I hit him there. Can Wishy get to the side here? So Wishy can get here and attack. If Cajun Kill attacks from here, I believe that is 90 degrees for Wishy to get a flank attack. It might be just short of 90 degrees. We'll see how it goes. Oh, either way, we're fine. Nope, not quite 90 degrees, unfortunately. But do it. Cool. Where? Other big one came from behind. Okay. We can jump jaw again, which it only hurts our enemies, correct? First enemies, so we can pass through if we want to. Great. Now, it'll pin here. So I can just have Cajun Killa stand there. We wish he can get to this position, which will be 90 degrees, I believe. Not quite. If we go to here, it definitely will be. Now, with that, we've made the jump whatever's slightly useless. Though, I actually wonder if it moves at all if it sets it off. Well, never mind. With crazy stunts, that's the fight. I wonder if it is the case that the number of enemies is somehow responsive to how many characters you have. Because I was fully expecting to have to fight through a very, very large number of enemies, and only the 2 is surely not that. Anyway, ambush dealt with. I said another tile just flooded. Oh, it's this one here. So our world is flooding while I'm exploring. And happy little slivers want some pie, because they found some items, oh me oh my. And the knee pads of elimination. Increased stunt chance. We wish he's old, unfortunately, as is Cajun Killa. So we get to Jamor as the youngster who... How old are you again? 23. The youngster who will use it in the future. Bonus crit, so good. Alright, so what are you two going to do now? I guess you can go help with the search. One more group to fight if we want to, or we can just go ahead and finish up the last mission. Alright, can my 2 little buddies fight a strength of 5? They did really well against the 2 enemies. But will that be too many? Especially with no AoEs. Let's try it for old time's sake. This might be real dumb. Or perhaps we'll learn an important lesson here. Shy in the Shadow by Douglas Austin, Frambo, and Goglina. I'm so curious if I can add my own stories here. Maybe what I should do is write a story for this game. But, unlucky, I guess. The sky looking all bizarre. Wish I could talk to Gorgon right now. Share a pie. Know what I mean? Pie. Because then I'd know what kind of pie they like at least. What is the obsession with pie, man? Crustacean and blue poison pie. That's my guess. But... Hey, stop doing that face. I'm serious. Yeah, no, Scrow! Curl, curl! Swoop! Slash! Not the noise I expect from a Gorgon friend. You know, it sounds like a domestic quarrel. Yeah, well, these are distance off when we're sighted, these Gorgons, so I'm, Cordor glatter. Scrow! Scrow! Splash clang! Whoa, leap! Animals, a cat and a demon of some sort. Koro koro. A black cat. And another thing. A ghost or a lostling's lost companion? Those words excite you. Meow. Odoro. Watch it. Koro. It would help the cat, clearly. Koro. Hey. Is it sad that its playmate ran away? Oh, poor little demon. It's lunch more like. Sorry, that's unromantic of me. Owner's not home? Sure, there's no horrifying story to any of this. The fate of whoever furnished the place and is now gone. Been since summer, possibly. The cold clothes are still up on their hooks. I'm not imagining it. The thing's depressed. And maybe it is. We don't know why. No, it doesn't seem to hate us. I'll keep an eye out all the same. Although it also doesn't seem to be able to tell the between you or me or a walking dresser. Oh wait, look, she came back. I can get. Is it maybe that the cat keeps bothering this thing? Koro? I don't know. There's this. Something interesting? A little book. Koro? Flop. Well, show me. 1 second. You have to give me a second to... It's a journal, notes, records of a 60-day task. I try and read some? I'm curious. Yeah. So it starts day 1. Today I start my dark little spell journal. So it's, a spell journal. Flipping through, there's lists and drawing diagrams, but it goes on. I shall here document lucidly and diligently as I may my preparations, processes, observations. Do not yet what effects spells will succeed, but I resolve my course to see it through. There's an amendment. See it almost through. The final turn scares me. It's frightening magic we channel! Exclamation point. You're saying the person wrote out Of course not. A cramped indoor hour passes. Day 10. The spell is cast, and yet today she languishes, same as yesterday. Sleeps and raises her eyes blearily, like a cat 9 times her age. His voice helplessly pushes sardonic undertones beneath the writer's unstylish lines. Day 34. I grow sure. Small signs that seemed like delusions at first, manufactured meanings, sprouted of a woman's hope-wild imagination. They're like letters retraced, becoming starker, clearer. Things are changing. Herb dust, the seeped-in smoke of incense, books and their book covers, the tired beams of rosewood, these soft old cottage smells combine. Blanket weight, the mold odor sinks from their shoulders, growing especially comfortable in its place and time, like winter warmth. Last entry. Noticing it's kind of a pain to read. Some sentences wander off. There's big empty spaces. Doodles. In case you're wondering, that's not me, it's the writer. Day 62. My brain's become a fiddle string. As vibrating, focused, lonesome as that, my mind narrows, and every thought is pressed note along that stingling single strand. It's a demon person, like Agonarch. A solitary stem, which not every sound or contemplation I would once have easily produced may now flower. Someone likes metaphors. Perhaps old age would have always been like this. At least Shy continues to mend. For the first time today, she ate with gusto. The whole herring I brought to her. I've gone back in my old diaries to check. It's been just over 2 years. Oh boy, did somebody use demonic magic to heal their cat? As someone whose cat is not doing terribly well right now, I wish I could. As I've noted previously, it's the extended span of smallest changes I find most heartening. The pattern and pace speak to me of momentum, a steady motion I may carry forward far into the future, if never near forever. I find myself fearing the end, but fear too is a new darling of mine. Mortal fear, fresh and clear and bright, it confirms for me. The world keeps its bargains. She strengthens as I waste down. Oh gosh, has Demon Lady given her lifespan to the cat? This fate is what I wrought for myself, and for her, let's not be sad. And though it appears the tweaks I made failed, I think of that midnight orchid I so arduously hunted and harvested, so carefully separated, that those efforts have done nothing to mitigate or smooch out the transfer of my years. Let's not get down about it. I have to believe she meant smooth out. Oh yeah, misread that. Smooth out but I'm quite free of regrets. Gratitude is what I feel. If you're reading this, believe me. Mostly, I'm grateful. Now I wish to say, if you see Shy around, chase her off. That cat will live 1,000 years. I don't know where she'll go, but don't let her waste her new life here. For here I will soon be bound. To what extent I shall eventually diminish, it seems hard to guess. I suspect I'll be nothing but a shadow soon. Oh, so the Demon Lady is the little shadow creature trying to scare away the cat so the cat goes and has a good adventure. Very sweet. Hey, Grob, did you miss the crossword? We've done 1/3 of it so far, and then had some weirdness with ads. In about 20 minutes, we'll have more crossword. Lightless, thoughtless, meaningless, and without memory. A shade. May you live long, dear reader, never needing to learn the lengths you'd go to save the ones you'd love. Crow? That's her right there. She signs her name, Grelia Sedge, Foolish Witch of Lank Meadow. And this shadow things is what left of her? Seems like. Alright. So, we can do what the lady wanted and lead her cat away from here. Now, I know cats are very, very good at getting back to their homes. Or, I'm sure whatever she wanted was needlessly selfless. Let's ignore it. We're gonna try to help the cat go away and live a new life. Hopefully it doesn't get run over by a car. That's sort of a brutal thing though, right? Just leaving her alone. Alone like this. A lame, listless existence. And maybe endless? This little shadow creature is not gonna have a friend anymore. Yeah, but what's... Burn it, is how I'd interpret that. You think burn it? The journal? I'd burn it. Setting fire to a book is never as easy as it sounds, but Wishy gets the oven hot enough. Page corners catch and the flames start to eat. And when the heat is high, with a kind of hunger, the shadow leaps, joins the Black River, flowing into a wide and already smoke-dark sky. There's the cat. A little later, we burned down their house. I thought we were just burning the book and maybe the spirit also. We burned down the entire house? The cat has no home now. Oh no. Here's the cleft hill. Means it's danger time. Is this the cleft one? You don't think this one's cleft enough? Swoop. Oh boy. Alright, so we can give a cat to a Wishy or to Cajun Killa, or let the cat wander free. We know that Wishy spent some time with a cat. Or was it Cajun Killa? One of them spent time with a cat during the peaceful years. Wishy did not want to save the cat, so I'm considering giving it to him for the sake of irony. Oh, maybe just left the house? Okay. I thought we were looking at ruins before. Maybe it was just nature instead. Or, yeah, we'll go to Cajun Killa, since Cajun Killa is the one who encouraged initially helping the cat. It's good having you, but please, stay only as long as you wish. Prrr. And that is the story of how Cajun Killa met Shy. They'd go together, wherever thereafter they went. And now, 2 characters versus, oh god, what have I done? Okay, so, we got 2 characters. The Bartoth causes, I believe, Rose and raccoons to explode. Is that true? If it's a roe, raccoon, or rager, making them explode near enemies. There is a runaway button. Looks like this is all wide open, so possibly more and more enemies will come. There's the kitty cat. Alright, what does the kitty cat do? This is the most important thing to see. Black cat. A cat was granted through sacrifice all the years of its former master, and so it lives, guarding the steps of a new beloved companion. The first enemy to enter adjacency churn takes 2 shredder 1 damage. So the cat's going to be attacking. A little Shy will be making sure that Cajun Killa does not have to fight in melee alone. I love that. I love that. Okay. I'm going to jump jaw right here, which will stop anyone's progress. The Bogmore will explode with corruption when it dies. The big boy here cannot cause the Bogmore to explode. Okay. It only has 1 armor. So I'm kind of sort of thinking I'm just going to have Cajun Killa shoot it right away, have a Wishy go into stealth, and then next turn finish it off and go back into stealth. Bogmores can pull people in also, so I want to get into cover. Great. Cool. Slight damage here, or slight change here. Oh, I have fire arrows also. Thank you. If I start a fire, it would help. We start a fire here. Well, whichever way. Wishy gets a kill here. 85% chance. Haha! Alright, stealth, nice. 1 down, some to go. Haha! Pinned already. I forgot Cajun Kill has free return fire also. Nice. Alright, so either of them attacking have a very high chance of getting the kill. Wishy is better. Oh, I should have thrown the, Actually, I don't know if throwing the thing causes our... ends his turn. Unfortunately, the corruption here, I don't know if we can leap over it. Yeah, Silk Settle unfortunately leaps 1. So we're going to take some damage walking through, I assume. I should have thought about that part. But I wonder... if we go in this far, can we see an enemy? We can't. Oh, they're actually doors. I thought they were totally open. That does change things, doesn't it? Unfortunate. Okay, actually, it only breaks one warding armor. So next turn, we'll walk in and then Shadow Step out. 1 damage. Oh, corruption fades, really? I thought it was permanent. In that case, let's pass some turns of waiting. We could light the debris here, but it's not super useful. There's debris inside, though. We'll do that. Hope you're hanging out, having a good time. Hey, there it's gone now. Awesome to know. Had no idea. Cajun Killa. Does lighting fire cause you to lose stealth? Does. Okay, maybe you can't be shadowed standing by the fire. Now, I know that Cajun Killa can't catch on fire, so that is good stuff. Okay, so next turn we'll wish you open that. I don't know if we drop stealth by opening doors, but someone's got to do it. Hello, friend. No, you don't, actually. Amazing. Okay, we're Cajun Killa to move to here. He does have line of sight on that enemy. Cool. So Wishy, go ahead and jump jaw here. Cajun Killa shift here. You'll still have fire fun. 91% chance. Survey says. Cool. What are the stone foxes? Might just be a stone fox, nothing else. Okay, Wishy. If you walk to here... That's your turn, actually. Ha, the cat! Ha, the cat! Why on earth did the row run through? Did the cat just discourage the row? The rogue definitely could have walked across and attacked Cajun Killa. Wait, are you in stealth? No, he's not. That makes no sense. I have absolutely no idea what happened. Spooky, spooky. Thanks, cat. Cool. It's all done. One more room to go, and now we know that opening doors does not drop stealth. We can't throw our trap again, unfortunately. Caging, go to here. Open the drawbridge. 3 enemies, actually. Wow. Not great, not great. If Cage Kill drops behind, you can attack from here. I was hoping we could attack from here and hope that the Rager would run through both of the fires, but I think this is best. He's searching this game? I don't believe so. Early in the game, I started destroying things to his inside, and I didn't find anything inside. You can use the scenery for magical purposes, but I don't think you can actually look inside of it, unfortunately. And that's one of the very few things I want to say the mark against this game so far, because I really enjoy searching inside things. Alright, cool. There's a fire here. The Rager might run through the fire. I kind of wish he'd get a kill with a shot. Probably not. So I think we want to do... dump a wishy here for now. Oh, I should have gone side by side. Oh, no worries. Yes! Okay. Unfortunately, Caden Kill It did have to tank for the first time. We gotta kill this thing super fast. 85% looks good. Nice. And then I know that there's a raccoon inside of there. And Cajun Kill Him, have you stealth? Hello, raccoon. 86. Cool. So Cajun Kill took a little damage, but that went really, really quite well for only 2 characters. I guess we've learned an important lesson about just how strong characters get at higher levels. The Dread Scythe. Why is it all capital letters? Always an underrated weapon. People forget how terrifying it is when razor metal hurricanes toward you at tremendous speed. Sundays. Okay. On attack, deals 1 damage to all enemies within range. Also, bonus to crit damage. It's 2-handed weapon. So, my big warrior can't use it. My little warrior can, though. So it would lose 1 damage to armor. However, giving her free broad swipes is amazing, right? Because broad swipes is, yeah, the ability that lets you attack people next to you. The other one that is broad swipes, a talent, I think gives 4 damage instead. How about it's 2-handed? All right, I put it here instead. You're right. So, I believe all of the great whatever items are 2-handed. I think on some cards it does say 2-handed, but I believe anything great is 2-handed. But yeah, we have an empty slot on the warrior. 2 hands, yes indeed. The Dread Scythe. Ours now. Also throwing knives. Yeah, definitely useful to do some bonus damage. And Jamor, you've opened slots, so you get that. Very cute. The Bartoth now has bonus damage, and does number of hands matter? Yeah, so for 2 reasons. 1, you can't use a shield or any offhand if you have a 2-hander, of course, but also the characters who have modified arms are Rogue with the plant arm, and then Agonarch with the demon arm cannot use an item in that arm. So when he became a demon, Agonarch was suddenly only able to use 1-handed axes, not 2-handed axes. It's a interesting trade-off I did not know about until after we had done it. Alright. So, I guess I'm not going to use Cajun Killa and Wawishi on the final battle, but I sure like to find out what's here. In 7 days, more floods, but I want items. Items matter most of all. 70 days. And once we start the attack here, the chapter's over. We could save... Oh, it's Calamity, never mind. Alright, Calamity's fine. We have a bunch of legacy points. We want to stop any of these. So the Bogmore can now reach farther. I think I'm okay with that. I've yet to see... No, that's not true. Thrixel Dwellers... I think are the basic ranged units of this kind. The Woken, bonus damage, it's fine. This one concerns me. The Gorgon Seacaller looks large and terrifying. Fewer large terrifying creatures, thank you. Okay. We're just gonna wait, because there's really nothing else to do, right? We can put up more defense, clap. Yeah, we'll put up defense here. I don't know if future campaigns will still be in the same area. But it's something to do at least while we're waiting. Cool. Okay, we'll gather back over here again. Days to go. What do we get? Woods and Threads, and the All-Wise Bracelet, a bonus to Potency. Potency is primarily magic, though some items do help it also. Unfortunately, Sliver's the obvious character in terms of the future, but it can go on basically anybody. Sophia has an open slot, though. She'll be around for a long time. Fancy bracelets for Fancy Sophia. Okay, and then the final mission. The final fight. When you arrive, a chance to make preparations, the fight's over, the game will end. So it's not just we'll end the chapter, but yes, the game ends now. And then what happens to our characters? Can't wait to find out. Here we go. A hillside cave serves as the final campsite. Look for the truth that spins inside your heart. Tomorrow we face death. We're Gorgon Slayers. Do you really think death can stop us? Be sure your gear. This is the last sleep. Frozen Tomato, thank you so much for the generous subscription. Appreciate the continued support, my friend. Thanks for being here. What I do not appreciate, I realize I have neither of my higher level hunter rogue characters. You wish you have 3 low-ish level characters. Luckily, these 2 do crazy damage, but kind of sort of wishing I had at least Cajun Killa along for that range damage. We'll be fine. Again, Frozen, thank you for being part of our community. We'll be prepared. Wow. Tons of items. It said final preparations. I wonder if we'll be allowed to do one more crafting before we go. Wow, tons of stuff. Yeah. So we're allowed to do a final craft before we go. And these are the characters we have. So Agonarch is already top armor. I believe that Sophia is already topped out also. No, Sophia could go to a level 3 Fire Wand instead. Increase that spell damage. Heck yes. Shade Tree Whip. No. Fire really good. And so it is. Awesome. My friends, we have an ad break coming in about a minute or so. I'm going to go ahead and pause this work. We'll then go do a crossword during the ads. When we come back, final preparations for the final battle. Do legacy points carry over? That's a very good question. Yeah, I really wonder. No idea. Anyway, I'm going to throw you onto emote-only mode so you can save your speculation on how it all works for after. My apologies for stealing your voice. And we're going to go ahead and bring up the crossword again. Play us a little bit. Ad starts now. See ya in a bit. Okay. So here's where we've been. Hello, Daigle, how's it going? Alright, helpful. No idea. Tweety Bird is the foe of Sylvester the Cat. Got it. Loch Ness Monster's a legend. Absolute legend. Opposite of sell is to buy, buy, buy. Degree from Wharton Business School, the MBA. Really enjoys. Digs? I can dig it. Can you dig it? A blank memory. One's first time eating shellfish, say. It's muscle memory. That's absolutely awful. Alright, this helpful thing is of use. Name that rhymes with Kelly. Presumably it's Ellie. Good. Seat separator, that's an armrest. Oil drilling structure is a rig, which I can type. What did I miss here? A rare coin, good. Mind over matter, presumably it's ore. Babies delivered early for short. Preemies. Which I thought was just spelled M-I-E-S, but some other letter I don't know. Let's see. Understands. That it could be grox. That's too short. Animal that drinks water through its skin. Yeah, no idea. There's that lady Quiet in Metal Gear, right? She breathes through her skin, why she has to be naked all the time. A combined like company that's merged. Makes a blunders, errors. Word after wiggle or escape, room. So maybe that's how you preemies? Pre-maze? Yeah, no idea. Alright. Animal drinks. Oh, it's a frog. Frog, apparently. I had no idea. Les Miserables. Good. Bass in the Sun is Tans. Easter Cadbury product. A cream egg. I guess that's how I spell cream in this case. CBS Forensic Franchise. Is that CSI? SUV? NCIS? I think it's CSI. I'm not sure on that, though. British Lexicon. I have no idea. So the price you pay is the cost. Oh, it's the Oxford English Dictionary. The OED is British Lexicon. Airport Terminal Perk. Free Wi-Fi. That's not true. I've had to pay for Wi-Fi so often. Cashed in is redeemed. Redeemed. Good. Community represented at a pride parade, the LGBT. Appear to be is to seem. A gold one at the Olympics is actually 92.5% silver. Shame, shame, shame. That's the gold medal. It's made of silver. Absolutely scammed. Why even bother? Understands. Gets it. So I guess preemies is still with 2 E's. Cool. Injure badly is to maim. Pat lightly is to dab. Passageway for Santa. The chimney. We didn't have a chimney growing up. And so I think my parents never answered the question of how he got in. Vine or wall. Those are streets. Vine Street. I actually don't know what Vine Street is, but sure there's a Wall Street. We'll see. PE class is an easy A. I've mentioned before, we had to take mandatory physical activity class in college, and I chose to take golf in my final semester, and we were allowed to miss 4 days of class before we failed it and couldn't graduate. I missed 5 days of class, and I sent an email to the instructor during finals week saying, well, I know by rule I have failed your class. I sure would appreciate it. I've been accepted to graduate school. Please let me go. And he very, very kindly did, but it was a dumb thing not to go to class for golf class of all things. Best-selling manga series. The only N I know is Naruto. I hope that sure is it. Wiped clean is to erase. To this day is yet. Good. It's not sure about Tweety or Tweety. Head in French. I think that's tete, like that. Okay. Shout like 54 across. World Cup chant rather is ole ole ole, and so it's a cheer. Those walking the red carpet informally are celebs. Obnoxious child's a brat. This isn't a joke. I'm dead serious. A bit of barbecue is a rib, I guess. Australian pal, one's mate. People pleaser's word. Yes. Yes. And lastly, poke is to prod. There you go. Very good, very good, very good. Apparently there's some hidden clue throughout. So it's called You've Got a Friend in Me. I'll go ahead and release you all from your bondage. There you go. And let me go ahead and figure out what the fun little hidden clue is here. So on bottom feeder, it was 6 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. MFE. MFE, okay. 3 through 5 on this one. MRE. MFE. MRE. Oh, I see it. I see it. So ME is me. F R I E. Where's the N? D. There you go. So the word friend is spelled by the letters between the by the letters in the words with me in them. There you go. You got a friend in me. Boo! Now, yeah, definitely the winner clue this time was blank memory. One's first time eating shellfish. Muscle memory. That is the high point. That was fun. That was a fun one for sure. Went along nicely. You don't like muscle memory? I think that's the best one. I will go to my grave. That's an amazing, amazing joke. So good, so good. Yeah, I think that's the kind of joke that every crossword creator wants to make and never can quite pull it off. Friend in me is boo. It's not so good. It's not so good. All right. Let's get ourselves back to ye old video game and see if we can finish this thing in the next hour or so. Right. So the reason I want to particularly level up Sophia is she is the big damage. Now, I think that's basically it, right? She actually doesn't have a second weapon in her hand. I don't think any hand weapon would help her at all. If only we could use a second offhand on her, but no. Slivers, we could level up your... You already have top armor. We could level up your mace, I guess. So, do resources not come along next mission? Like, is there any value in saving things here, or should I spend absolutely everything I can? Like, I'm guessing Jamor will come along with us in the future, and so I should probably get Jamor the best possible items. Spend it all? Okay. You don't really have a motif yet other than your emo guy. Black Promise sounds pretty good. This is the end of a game. You start a new campaign after this. Yeah, I don't know what that means yet, unfortunately. Black Tear, not Black Tear. Because while I understand like Agonarch is too old and will retire, I'm wondering will we be able to start a new campaign with Jamor in the lead of the team? Because he's much, much younger. We'll see. This'll cross. No. Tearing out your heart. Very good. Emo kid, cheer up. We have no more LP, unfortunately. So that might be about that for now. Yep, I think that's everything we can do. The final fight begins. The Valley of the God Beast Moatona. We knew we were set up for an unwinnable fight. Don't you tell me that. Even in the restless rain, or relentless rain, is a beautiful place to die. No dying, no dying. Sophia Dragon, we have a chance, don't we? Not just winning, but surviving. I feel bad that I don't have Sophia Dragon and her lover, Cajun Killa, together, unfortunately. Say we don't leave it up to chance, Agonarch Artist. We're plenty capable of lasting. Whatever they throw at us, we're ready for it. I wish I knew more about these things. Gods and science. I thought I knew more than I did, I guess. The sky grieves, the woods and stones. Moatono, what are we to you? A clear path climbs the hill ahead of them, to whatever waits. Oh boy. Spooky, spooky. A whole bunch of enemies. Yeah, the last enemy we stopped from joining the deck probably would have been here, but lots to deal with. We begin with enemies immediately. There's some fire here already if we want it. Okay, so we have a very, very low-level stealth character who I don't remember to do Jamor. I let you keep the crossbow for no particularly good reason. Neither has huge armor, so I think it just makes sense to attack. Can we kill both of these in a single turn? That really is the question. And I think the answer probably is no. Unless I can get crazy fire damage on Sophia. Which is stone damage on them also, can't we? Wild Grab would pin one of them. He's at a range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'd like to pin the Bog more. Now, with that said, we could also just start a fire and burn through both. Let's do that. I think fire magic is always where it is. I love more enemies. Cool. So the one that was gonna die from that blocked it. What do you mean blocked fire? You can't block fire. Shenanigans. Absolute shenanigans. Alright, Slivers, we're gonna need your help with the same thing then. Those Slivers does not do as much damage at all. I'd like to try to wild grass this one as possible, but well, locked in place, good. Which means I can't actually pull it in for Agonarch to rip apart, unfortunately. We'll see what we can do, though. So if Agonarch walks to here and attacks, he gets both of them, including a flank on the right one. The only problem with that is he'll be in range of being corrupted. If he goes here, though, he can hit both of them and not get corrupted. Now, Shen, you're going to come along also just to boost your buddy. Not the right place to put them, unfortunately, but huh. Neither died. A shame. This was not planned as well as it should have been, unfortunately. Throwing Knife is a free move. There's the explosion. Sorry, Shen. Yeah. Stunt would have been a kill, but no luck. The Slivers gets frozen, that's fine. Working out okay. And our big damage dealer not taking that damage would have been pretty cool, but no luck. Agar standing here can hit both of them at once. Let's do it. Oh, I should have targeted the Rager. I wasted some damage there. But that's okay. Shen now has the bonus to crit chance. Cool, cool. Sophia, can I get a fire here and burn through? Not all the way, but good enough. Man, mages have ridiculous range because you can move your item like that. So Jamor still has a move, and Shen does also, actually. Then go to here, which doesn't do too terribly much. After moving, you can then guard there. Now, this is going to be ranged, unfortunately. Jamor pop to here. And we'll shoot. Might get a kill. That's crazy. Next up is Approach Motana. I want to wait until we're all connected again. Hey, it's more enemies. So the Bartoth does not explode Geists. Thank goodness for that. But do big damage. So Sophia, can you get the fire from here? No, the fire's too far away. Sophia can move up to here and still be useful. You interfuse on this. 3 range, so no. So maybe then try to move the enemy. We're not going to get nearly close enough for any fire nonsense, though. So it might be a case of standing back for a turn. Interfusing's free anyway, so we can see if it connects. I don't think it does, though. Yeah. Oh! It's too wide, so it does! Ah, oh, amazing! I thought it hit this target. That's great! That's silly and great all at once. So Jamor can finish it off then. By coming a little bit. Oh, shenanigans. In that case, Slivers can discus off of this. Interfuse here, gotta move forward first. And unfortunately, the second enemy is too far away to discus effectively into it, I think. Oh, I guess you can hit it potentially. Only 5 damage, but let's see what happens. Yeah, I think it bounced into the rock, unfortunately. Okay, cool. Remove Shen. Wrong button. Remove Shen forward 1. Guardian there, and then Agonarch goes to here. And Guardian's also. Bartoth. Range damage, unfortunately. Okay. I think this is a case where no matter how close we get, we're not going to attack with damage this turn. Hey, Oratoda, how old are the heroes? Definitely in their 50s, my starting 3. 2 of them will definitely be retiring after this. That said, this is the last fight of the campaign, I believe. Nico Raren, thank you much indeed for the follow. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for being here. Glad you're enjoying hanging out for some of my favorite games, it seems. Alright, so, as always, can Sophia do some shenanigans? She goes here. She's in real close. She can just directly ignite on the enemy. Oh! Oh, cruel world. What is that? Absolute cruelty, that. My goodness. Alright, can we Froggy Tongue? If we go to here, I believe Slivers can Froggy Tongue now. Only Froggy Tongue's in that far, though. But if Agonarch goes to here, sets up Guardian, and if Shen goes to here, boosts it, then Slivers Froggy Tongue in. Oh, almost no damage, unfortunately. Almost no damage, but that was pretty cool to see anyway. Okay, but you can Wild Grasp it and free lock it in place. That, though, it's already in a position where it can attack, no problem. I think Discus is the correct call. Now, we could Thundering Challenge, which makes it run away. I've yet to use this, but let's do it. So guaranteed terrify. I'm a little surprised that big boys like this can get terrified, but you know, cool. Step forward. And then Jamor still gets to help too. I don't think we can get a flank, unfortunately. Yeah, it's also too close. Let's stay at distance, though. Poor guy's never gonna stealth, is he? What? More blocks? What? I definitely should have stealthed there, so the next turn it would ignore the armor. It might be far enough away that Sophia can't get it now. See ya. Have a good night, Franthus. Wait on Sophia in a moment. Agonarch, Slivers. They're definitely not range for Tongue Pull, which is so disgusting to mention each time. It's probably some range shenanigans, so part of me thinks I should pull back so it can't range shenanigans. We just stand here. That is a wall. See how it goes. Alright, finally, my friend, I give you stealth. Froggy friend there. And we can interfuse to here. That way, next turn we can attack directly. Sophia, sweet Sophia, have you go ahead and start a fire there. I should hit a ruin, shouldn't I? Well, whichever way. It's stomped about a bit. And so this time Jamor can go through the armor. 6 damage. Slivers, though, has control of the rock thing. What? Infinite blocking, infinite dodging, as we're seeing today. Sophia can walk here. I think you can fire from there. You can. It should be a kill, but move Shen in position to give the inspiration. Hey, there we go. That took way more turns than I think it should, but luckily we only took a little damage on Agonarch. That said, I should definitely be using Agonarch to fight things so we can get him healed up with his demonic body parts. Now, curious if there are additional enemies on this map, or if we just go... I think there probably are not. We're going to be going to see the god, and I wonder if engaging with the god will spawn more enemies? Perhaps the god is actually a Gorgon after all? I wonder if we can interfuse with the statue. And I wonder if that would be counting as an insult for our for a god statue. I think the god statue actually is non-selectable, so no need to worry about that. Now, I kind of wonder if just interacting with one character is sufficient to end the mission, but I would like to make sure that in case it does spawn enemies, we are clumped up together. Unless it releases huge flames, in which case I wish we were not together. Alright, close enough, close enough. Agonarch, step on in. Slivers, now's the time. Look at this thing. Were you really around all this time? Climbing up its slick neck, Slivers unseals Velda's earthenware bottle of root beer. Just gonna pour it on this thing? Don't see a pour hole. She douses the petrified head of the god beast Moatona in the spicy, sweet smelling elixir. And its eyes are lighting up. Made the trick of the light. It's not working, is it? Ah well. We're out of time. Ulstrix, he's here. What? I always felt certain. Really, through most of it, I did. But as the end approached, I began to doubt. And it was fear that struck me. I stood my ground. Ulstrix came on. When the first land was raised from the folds of the sea, 2 worlds were born out of one. To Ulstrix, a mighty and arrogant Gorgon hero, this was creation's mistake, and he dreamed he'd mend it. Very little has ever been known of the things that scrum and scoil beneath the tides. We know the Gorgons are old. Old. So maybe they aren't easily moved. My vanity hopes we threw him some surprises. This is where we began this campaign. We were all so young so many days ago. But it's possible we were his fools from the beginning. This is the paralyzed city where we killed the first Gorgon, true Gorgon we've seen. We puzzled the stone and chased that spear of petroglass. We struck a blow, I think, in taking it. But our grubbing plunder of a Gorgon heirloom gave him a story to tell. Our species cast as the scrabbling villains. We are legend. Incited, his Gorgon brethren together rose behind him to impugn the gentle god. And the ocean rose while the rain fell, and the ice of the world turned to melt. For a while, I'm sure, he believed his dream would replace reality. The rain stops. But it won't. Oh boy, the goddess is charging her lasers. This is Ulstrix, the mighty lord of Gorgons, scarred and strong, hurls his underlings before him and raises himself high, prepared to fight. A rager, a row, and a row. Oh, so for a very brief moment there I was going to say, oh wow, is that all? Really only 3 trash mobs? But wait, there's more! 3 true Gorgons, a Geist, which is quite beefy, and then a Bartoth, which explodes the row. Cool. Kill the Ulstrix, animals will continue to attack. And I sure do hope the god will help us a little bit. Perhaps not immediately, though. Okay, so Bartoths have big range attacks. Gorgons do also, but only pinning. Can Slivers ribbit over? Yeah, so Slivers can pull someone in. I think it's a very good idea. Hey, it's more Gorgons! Cool. So, Agonarch can go to here and set up Guardian. Shen comes along too. Purely for the increase in damage and such. Okay, Sophia, I want to light some on fire. What's this? Myth Meld. The Mystic gains 1 potency while interfused with Stature Ruins. So if we lock into that, we get a little bit extra damage. We'll deal with you in a moment. So Agonarch's already Guardian. Oh, the one further thing we could do is actually start a fire on the area we're pulling them into. I think igniting directly does more damage, so we'll hold off on that till they're there. All right, Ribbit, bring me big one, little one, big one. Hello? Oh, maybe it can't go around the corner. Huh. Yeah, maybe it's got pulled into the corner there. So now we're just kind of like standing exposed. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, so good luck, Slivers. I believe in you. I don't know if any of these things do AoE. No, I think it's all single targeted. So we'll group up for now. And then we want to ideally start a fire, throw the fire. But I can also just interfuse this, get bonus potency, and throw a fire there. No kill, but a fine start anyway. And then my little archer buddy comes over here and throws a knife to get the kill. Cool. And then Jamor can... Do you not have the shadow thing, brother man? I thought... Like then shadow step. What reason he can't shadow step? Maybe it's because he's line of sight? I don't know. But let's try to shoot this one. Good luck! Hey, it actually worked out nicely. So it's hobbled now, and that'll be wonderful. Now, Frog Whip we have again. I think it's saying if you pull it, it will not come anywhere, though. Yeah, so it's not going to move it. Let's not try that. Instead, you could interfuse the fake fire here. No, you can't. 6 damage on Discus. That's about all we see. Alright, please come close that we may have our Guardian proc. Also, we're supposed to be moving forward as we go, because just... Oh, he's actually here right now. Hey, nice! I actually don't know anything happened there. Good dodge. Okay. A few things happened there. I don't understand all of them. Oh, okay. That last one, that last bit was when Agonarch heals from doing damage. It shows that, like, little swirling demonic thing. I hadn't seen that previously. Yeah, it was very cool that he threw an enemy forward that we immediately killed. But Ulstrix must die. So, a few things. One, he can hurl a beast. I don't know if the beast has to be in range. We'll see. Tidal Swings also. Attacks targets and enemies adjacent as well. So, if we're clumped against him, we will all die. Can't be moved. Can smush scenery and throw a beast, and his attacks also corrupt the ground. Cool. So if we get into melee range, it's gonna get pretty bad pretty fast. So I'll be curious to see if he gets one free animal each turn. I think the animals are just the row. I think the bigger guys will not respawn, though I'm not sure on that. So, part of me sure would like to start a fire and drag it across to Ulstrix. That's a kill. I don't believe we can drag across the open space. Let's think. So Slivers can pull the Geist in for free attacks from Agonarch. The other possibility is Agonarch can just walk in and attack. Though then no Guardian. Ideally we want a Guardian against the row where it was thrown in. My big hope right now is... like, ideally I want to kill at least one Gorgon and damage Ulstrix some. Best way to do that would be to have Silk Step to attack again. Past the armor. So, little baby Jamor, you will hide. Good. Okay, I will try to use Frog Pull this time. I think we want to do, though, is Agonarch goes in, sets up Guardian, Shen comes along, guards also, Slivers tongue whips you in. Guardian goes. Awesome. Stunt damage too. Nice. Nice. Though more and more enemies are exploding, not ideal. We need to interview something new. We can't tackle that. We can tongue whip again though. I know it said every other turn we can tongue whip. Maybe that means you get as many tongue whips as you want to in one turn. That really surprises me. So now next turn we can't tongue whip apparently. But that was really silly fun. Unfortunately, it means that Agonarch no longer has Guardian up, because he only has 2 procs, not 4 procs. Okay. You go stand behind Shen. We could discus these. Or wound the Gorgon substantially. I think discus from here, that's not going to work. We interfuse on this instead. Okay. Nice. Good bounces. So now there's no babies for Ultrix to throw. But another Row, another Rager. These are both throwable. And they come from behind Ultrix, I believe. And he needs to throw it. Send it there. Awesome! Shen's Guardian worked really well. Not a 100% plan, but worked very nicely. Ultrix no damage yet. So, as mentioned, I want Jamor to attack. Jamor could set up a flank from this side, and then perhaps Sophia can do some damage from the other side. I don't know if magic actually flanks. We'll see. Okay, so we shoot here. Nice. Sophia. You can ignite here. Oh, is the flame out of range of... Oh shoot, igniting is not infusing the target, etc. Well, we'll just go this way instead. Nice. I definitely should have ignited the debris instead so it persists for next turn. But Slivers... Strange. It says swift action free once per turn, every other turn. I think this is contradictory. Because I think we're able to tongue whip again, even though it does say every other turn. Huh. Slivers, you go river up to here. You can't tongue in, unfortunately. Oh, Agonarch's pinned also, so Agonarch can't move. So I think we're going to stay in our guardian positions again. But I will move people out of the way just to ensure that they are better prepared for future. A new Rager. We can now Fire Leash to here. Not big damage, but okay anyway. And Shen, move to this corner. Guardian. Good. A lost pin. More baby animals. So I think now it is only the baby animals and the boss. Okay. And there's not really much to grab here to attack with. Now, if Sophia moves to here, she can ignite the boss. Good. Slivers already has access fire there. A little more damage. Now, definitely my mailers can't get in close enough right now. But hopefully these 2 guards will be able to deal with the thrown enemies. Jamor, go to here. And can't quite see it for shooting, unfortunately. So we'll silk step here. More! Went for a walk instead. Oh shoot, that's amazing. I forgot that every time Agnarok does the Guardian return, he gets a free attack on everyone nearby. Ah, it's so much power. That's absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so we can just fire leash through in case the little babies survive this, but Ulstrix has been defeated now. Okay, it's nice that you don't have to do cleanup against the trash mobs after the boss has been defeated, but then they run away in absolute terror. The mighty Ulstrix finally crumpled before us. His reeking corpse twitched still, but it was over. Some would say we saved the world. Oh boy, big happies. Even the demon looks happy. And we did save the ember of it. We cupped the red coal of life, held it away from the water, carried it the next morning. Through wreckage, loss, destruction. It would take time for the water to go down, for the memories to lose their bite, to rebuild. Oh, it's our buddies. The root beer maker and her husband. To heal. And maybe to live new lives someday. But our story was just one of many. Oh, the beasts are potentially losing their Gorgonhood. Bring back to normal boars. The end. You've won! Hooray! 3 towns, some safe tiles, got 2 achievements. Which, pop up there. 114 more years of peace? Wait, all of my characters aren't just retired, they're dead. I thought we might be able to restart a new campaign with the youngsters, but no, they're all dead. The end. Sophia Dragon's dream of her own personal research tower had finally been fulfilled. She kept it well stocked with tomes and scrolls full of formulas. I feel bad reading over top of the song. And the people's names. I'll turn the music up for you all. There were days Cajun Kill and Sophia Dragon felt far apart during small errands. When they got to dwelling in distances remembered, I let a big trout go. I'm sorry, it's too beautiful to eat. They never stopped returning to each other, down roads and across fields of memory. Agnarok artist got to see the sun rise every morning. Often he insisted on company. Next time you knock, don't expect an answer. Shh, Cajun Killer, breathe it in. We can't take a single dawn for granted. Not anymore. So old. Shen developed a passion for restoring ruined sites. They may not have quite matched their former glory, but she hoped the former inhabitants wouldn't be too embarrassed. Finally, come on, roast's been ready! Ah, Sophia Dragon, 1 seat and 3 helpings for whatever you got. You're still a frog. We go visit our friends here too. I'm really pretty sure these are supposed to be enemies eventually, we'll see. Mawishi's life ran its course in peace and honor. And after his death, a shimmering snake with swirling patterns we've seen linger in the rock of his house. Sometimes a tortoise would join it. So somehow now, Mawishi is a guardian of the world. A little snake person. Jamor gathered as many of the company's stories as he could and enlisted Mawishi to illustrate them. You told me you painted. You didn't tell me you were good. Slivers became a fixture in Southern. should be found in the squares most days, swapping outrageous stories and giving advice, whether it was asked for or not. The local children made fun of her, but she was okay with that. Oh, I wonder how the little cat's doing. One story ends. I'm feeling some feelings. I'm feeling some emotions. These heroes are added to our legacy. What is our legacy? Alright. 0 promotions for amazing legacy points. 10 LP per promotion, ended campaign with 4 LP. So we could have kept legacy points and used them for promotion. I think I had maybe 9 or 13. I wish I had saved them. I had 13. Alright, so now we know we can get things for ending with legacy points. Choose one hero to promote. The selected hero will move to the next legacy tier, and their new items, histories, and abilities will go with them. The higher a hero's legacy tier, the more abilities that hero will come into a game with. Okay, are we preserving one character? The Jamor can't be promoted because was too low level. So Jamor is lost to history, perhaps. Who becomes our local legend? You don't lose anyone, you keep them all? Okay. Okay. So we remember them as a folk hero at least. It's maybe one of the starting 3. So Sophia was the leader. Yeah, they remain in our memories, I guess. Oh, but apparently they keep more equipment. So it's not just... Wait, I'm confused. I'm confused. I thought they were like leaving the game and you'd see heroes of that kind coming in with additional stats. But exactly this hero will stick around. She's just very old. Got it. So she went on other adventures as well as the one. Now the problem with promoting Agonarch is that he's old, right? And so he's going... Oh, they come back to their young self. Really? Oh, I was worried it'd be the old guy. The old guy show up here. I'll help you for 5 minutes. Sorry, gotta retire. Interesting. I'm gonna level Sophia up, I think, because she was the leader of the band, and people remember how great it was to have a leader. Elemental weapons unlocked in Legacy. The elemental weapons you discovered in the game have been unlocked in Legacy and are now available to craft in all future games. I don't know if we discovered the elemental weapons, but cool. Let me get my chisel. Complete a carved in stone campaign. Hey, that's our Iron Man. Our Iron Man done. Oh, the fire wand counts? Nice. My legacy. What happened? What happened? Once upon a time, our buddies stood around. Oh, the cat comes too. Okay, so these characters stay with us. And even little Jamor. Little Jamor, who didn't do much yet, stays around also. We can forget them. So we don't want them here anymore, we can forget them. I got an Earth Mace. So I didn't find these items, I created the items. Does that work? Like the mace was just a normal mace, and then I used one of the little spirits on it, I think. But that's delightful. We're going to see more adventures of these heroes. Getting them anyway unlocks them for later. That's cool. I like the way in which the game encourages replayability by having the same characters you fall in love with. Because I was actually feeling like, oh no, we are headed in the direction of saying goodbye to these people. But heroes never die. Oh gosh, Overwatch is going to sue me. Alright friends, that was really, really, really fun. And thank you for hanging out and doing it. we can start a new story. I'm not going to start the new story right now, but yeah, there are more and more stories to go. The Sunswaller's Wake we actually opened up during the Age of Ulstrix campaign. It was a curse upon one of our characters. A 3-chapter campaign for legacy heroes with multiple threats. Okay, so I guess these ones are not for legacy heroes. And the later ones are for legacy heroes. That's cool. That's cool. I think I saw there's like cosmetics coming out fairly soon for this game in May, possibly. It's on the Steam store page. I didn't look too closely at it because when I got the game, I said to myself, I wonder if I'll like this. A lot of people recommended it, but who knows? And yeah, I do. So we'll definitely come around again at some point. Play another campaign, spend more time with our characters. It should be a really good time. Now, I said before I was going to start a new game today called The Pale Beyond, but I realized I should probably go do some grading just to get ahead of that if possible. And so tomorrow we'll go and start a brand new game of The Pale Beyond, which I know very little about. It should be good. The day after that, we'll then have our once-a-week play of King of the Castle, in which you all get to play too, and that'll be fun. Rimworld Friday, I'm sorry. Rimworld Friday is dead. Dead and buried. No more Rimworld allowed. No, Rimworld's great. I'm just not feeling it right now. Very, very sorry. Whichever way, though, thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed myself. Back again real soon, and thank you for being my friends. I'm gonna go, eat a sandwich. Bye for now, friends.